Hello, everybody. It's your boy, Jordy George. Fat motherfucker himself.
Dark Side Phil here. I'm back.
That's not my fault.
This is God.
I can't even fucking do anything. What is this ugly ass nigga doing?
Let it be known, motherfuckers.
Everything was right. Everything correct. I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. Everything was right. Everything correct. I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. My nigga, I never failed the mission.
What?
I never failed the mission.
Okay.
Phil did it. He masturbated.
What?
Oh, the camera's on.
I don't even know.
I need your help and support. Pledge to pay, nigga. Pledge to pay,
Okay.
pledge to pay, nigga. Pledge to pay.
What?
10 years of my hard work trying to raise funds within the next several months to pay my taxes. These fucking trolls financially fuck me over every single fucking year.
That's not my fault. Pussy ass on my nigga.
Everything was right, everything correct. I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. Everything was right, everything correct. I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong.
Run that shit back. Pull out your fucking car. Yeah, I'm fucking black. Run that shit back. Grab your balls. Swivel them around. Grab your cock. Swivel them around. You're just walking around with two nuts swinging in a cock. And you don't even realize what you got. Go be a sheriff or cop. You serve no purpose, nigga.
Wasting time.
Black spook in America.
You feel me?
Obsessing over another man you never met. Black crisp sweat. Beat me in a sense.
Soon as I hop on rank, niggas using them Medicaid on gang. Okay. That's not my fault. Pussy ass on my nigga.
Run that shit back.
This dude's on strange.
Everything was right, everything correct. I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. Everything was right, everything correct. I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong. I got the paper right here. All my expenses written on it. Right here. No more defenses. Because I wish I could have folded it. The people won't believe you. Talk about disingenuous. Won't let me prove what he's saying is true. I want to show them. It's too hard to expose. There's like 2 accounts that are personal accounts. They cannot be disclosed. I have to fold it 400 times. They think they really got me. I can't show you my bank account because this shit's origami.
Make it make sense.
I'm being honest.
I don't buy it.
I'm being honest. There's writing on this paper. Proving my behavior. They asked me about 5,000. I can't explain what's considered business expenses. It's a complicated game. A pull of my expenses. I wrote everything by hand. It's literally still at my fucking desk, you idiot. Let's see what I spent. Hulu, phone bill, my monthly condo dues, attorneys, mortgage, taxes, premium, YouTube, garbage, water, car payment, Amazon, Comcast, health insurance, medical payments, electric, and Game Pass.
Make it make sense.
I'm being honest.
I don't buy it.
I'm being honest. There's writing off this paper. Proving my behavior.
So it's very clear you're hiding something, and people are making really good points that you're probably scared you're going to get in trouble from going through that bankruptcy. Begging for money is never a good look for anyone.
My name is Richard.
I am Darkside Phil. Oh my god.
I really need to make this fucking money.
I need that money. I really do. I need that money. I'm done. Why am I poisoning? What? Why am I toxic? Why am I toxic? Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a loser. Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a loser.
I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I just can't do it.
But why are you doing this to me?
I just can't do it.
Real talk, why? Ban anybody who says they have Apple Art. Ban anybody who says they have Apple Art. We made $1 and lost 1 subscriber. So you guys earn 3 minutes of commercials. I don't spill my fingers. I touch my face. Did something that's a twitch. Did something that's a twitch. Got no bitch in my blood. 0 bitch in my blood. Honestly, straight live in people's faces. I don't spill my fingers, right?
That was my depression. I need that money. Pay my bills, electric bill, the internet bill. That was my depression. I need that money. Pay my bills, electric bill, the internet bill.
I just can't do it. I just can't do it. I just can't do it.
But why are you doing this to me?
I just can't do it.
Why am I toxic?
I was fucking lonely.
Why am I toxic?
I was fucking lonely.
Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a loser. Phil's a faggot. Phil's fat. Phil's a loser. Phil's a loser. Big Stupid Richard.
Déjà nique mes veines. No pierog to nikim nie byłem. No pierog to nikim nie byłem. No pierog to nikim nie byłem. 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 Byłem.
Everybody, thank you for coming back to the Saturday morning Style Atlas stream, a very special one, a must-miss event, once in a lifetime style for the year, April Fool's LTG extravaganza. I hope you loved the title. I workshopped it quite a bit before the stream, so I hope that pays off. Thank you all for being here. We've got a great starting frame. And honestly, we really only have one topic to talk about for the whole stream, because that's all that happened. Unless you want to talk about,
How can you kill a god?
unless you want to talk about Crimson
What a grand
Desert
and
style
intoxicating
gameplay,
innocence.
I don't. the Atlas style segment is going to be short even, because we did a lot of choring. I played Crimson Desert as much as possible, having a lot of fun with the game, fighting plenty of bosses, and then I've been doing some more springtime-esque choring. So that's not a very exciting week, nothing to talk about. But in this once-in-a-lifetime special must-miss event, I have decided to cast a very important spell. Some of you have been asking, you've been talking about it for a while. So for the must-miss style event, I have for you InkedBlessing. Say hello, InkedBlessing.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so hopefully everything is fine, and all of the audio is good. Please let me know. But InkedBlessing is here, popular demand, fan favorite, after being hounded for months and months and weeks. InkedBlessing is back for the LTG extravaganza, which he did not watch live, mind you. He saw almost none of it.
Yeah, and Penitent Sin is on thin ice.
Oh, okay. I'll keep that in mind. Moving forward, all mods be on the lookout for Penitent Sin.
Hear ye, hear ye! Gather round, all, because today, on the 1st of April, 2026, I, King DSP, will lay waste to the plebeians, lay waste to the peasants, because yet again,
same thing.
Today, we are going to hold court here on DSP Gaming.
I guess like one paid taxes, the other didn't.
Well, and I totally missed this the first time watching, when I watched it live. I had my video, it was buffering, okay, I was at work, and I missed the intro. It skipped straight into live where DSP was talking about LTG. If this were what I had seen, I'd have just turned the stream off. This is the worst people that you know enjoy April Fools, and it's because they can act like this and think it's funny.
Bro,
that's who he is.
Well, yeah, and like you knew off rip that the whole April Fool's angle was just so he could shirk any criticism directed at him for being a dick.
Absolutely. Insta shield. You know, he doesn't have to answer for anything he said, but even if he does, fuck you, right? It's April Fools.
How are you all?
Yeah, dude, it was a joke.
My
it was just a prank,
I hope I find you all well, and I welcome you here to the channel for a very special episode of King's Court here on DSP Gaming. That is right. Today, it is finally time to lay waste to those who would oppose me and my greatness on the internet. Today, it's all about having some fun.
And a nitpick about this stupid bit, because it's a really dumb bit. Look, if you're gonna do a bit, you gotta get your details right. We're talking about, yeah, lay waste, but we're doing it in court. This is Battlefield talk, you know. This sounds like we're doing some sieges type shit, and he's talking about going to court. You don't lay waste in the courtroom. That seems silly. Like I said, it's a nitpick, but he definitely was working on this. He says later, and maybe I don't have it in the clip, but he says later that he didn't want anybody to know when he was planning this, and obviously he had to gather all the clips. He has a bunch of special emotes. You guys haven't seen it yet. Not emotes, but alerts. His special alerts for LTG and whatnot. So he put this all together. This is a production, and his vernacular just isn't appropriate.
This was a display, and he did not at all put any thought into the script.
Absolutely not. All he had to do was think about it for more than not at all.
Gee, yes. How are you all today? Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream.
Open with a T-pose, too. Damn. He was feeling
I'm here to hold court and to lay down the law, and I am here to lay down the rules of the stream. Because as always, today, I am here for one reason and one reason alone. Money! Of course!
Yeah. Unironically.
And so today, on stream, we will have special animations, special celebrations, goals for $150 of support for the King's Coffers. Special.
Yeah, a joke like that doesn't really hit the same when most of the audience A, knows it's true, and and B, there's no laugh track either. So like it just falls dead.
It's just deadpan. I'm here for your fucking money.
Money. And then you're like, oh, this is a normal DSP stream. Okay, moving on. I thought we were doing something special here today, but not. It's just the same.
Awards will be divvied out and handed out to the subjects. That is right. It is
Oh,
time.
I'm so sorry. My bad to all of the people, the very important, very cool supporter-style people who gave a membership at the beginning. Tariq Ibn Zayed for the 23 months. I introduced Inked, which is why I forgot these. My bad. It's Inked's fault. Blame him. Saying big up Skelly Gang. Gotta pause the subscription for this month. Kid is coming soon. That's way more important. Gotta save up for him. I am definitely not spending it on mobile games. Kid is more important. Big ups. Congratulations. Thank you, Demi Fiend.
Congrats, man.
For the 2, saying dude has been acting like a motherfucker, honestly scary. And this is probably like a prime example of it. This is so insane, and I don't know who this is for because he knows his audience does not like this. But we'll get there.
Jade, no joy this, dude.
Yeah, Jade, no joy this at all. See you, Ton4SF. Thank you, Pat Noticer, for becoming a member. Big ups. Keep noticing Pat.
Fun on DSP Gaming.
Oh yeah, back to fun. Sorry.
Yeah.
So let's do it right now. Let's get some subs.
all the fun we
let's
were
get
having.
some kicks. Let's get some tips. Let's get some super chats. And for goodness sakes, if you love your king, let's get some memberships on the stream.
This whole
right
thing's fucking unsettling,
now.
honestly.
You even did the point.
God,
That's how you know.
The finger gag. Oh.
Also back by popular demand, guys.
People hate.
Okay, so
Yeah,
the timing of
Crickets,
the
it's
AI box
true.
is a little off this morning. I'll have to speak with
Maybe it hits different with the music that is removed from the clip. Maybe that's what I'm missing, but this is the better experience, I think. The music never really adds.
someone about that.
Yeah.
Wait. There actually was 100 kicks from Protect Trans Kids. Very nice. Thank you, Protect Trans Kids, for 100 kicks. And also, Tim the Tool.
This is the first
just gifted a
kicks
membership.
he's seen in a
What
while.
happened to the animations? Way down there. There we go.
I don't even know what to think about that, to be honest.
Thank you, Tim the Tool.
Well, if you didn't know, because you barely even follow the guy at this point, he's real low on tips this week, or kicks from Kicks specifically. The only place you can give kicks.
Cool for the membership. I appreciate that. Let's get some support for the king this morning. Let's go.
My God.
Just
out
opening with the
gate,
bag.
dude.
Yeah, it's
Just out
crazy.
the gate.
And actually a must miss, guys. Come on. This, like, you turn this on, you sit through 3 minutes of it, and you're like, wow, all right.
Yeah, I think
Nothing
I
to
watched
draw
We've
you
had a
in.
malfunction. I
like
will fix that. Give me a
maybe
second.
30
We had a
minutes of
malfunction that
the
kind of spoiled
LTG
something.
segment, and then I was out.
Okay. We'll fix that. Thank you, Chit. Let's get all this on the leaderboard. Tim. The
Speed him up
Tool
here. This
for the
is
gifted membership.
Oh, yeah. He's...
$2 super chat from
But this
the Green
is the
Goblin.
King's
The
Court.
goals will
This
bring
is
great
what,
desire,
like, I
great
can't
job.
stress
Thank
it
you to
enough.
Reed Goblin.
This is dead air.
Indeed.
And to be fair, the dents are coming through. This guy just gave 20 euros just to say, how you doing, Phil? Like, he's not going to answer the question for free in 5 minutes anyway.
Wait a minute.
Same guys who ask him, what's for dinner?
I think you might be on the
I believe that.
Why don't you tell me what that means?
What else does he have to talk
You
about?
got 10 seconds to answer.
Literally
10,
nothing. You have to go
9,
outside once
8,
in a while to have
7,
conversation.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Are we laying waste? Yes, we are. Penitent sin.
Very nice. All right. So,
Can't you
Like,
see the
to our
bloody
live.
viscera and sinew strewn about the field right now? I mean, it's very evident if you look at the screen. Audio styles wouldn't understand.
Is true.
hello, everyone. It finally worked. I have to play another animation because what happened was Tim the Tool gifted a membership, and then Greed Goblin did a super chat, but they did it at the same time, and the animations interrupt each other. So we actually have to get Greed Goblin an animation. It didn't play. We have to do one for Greed Goblin. But Jamie Roberts
Okay,
just
so
did a
why don't you just play it instead of
super
talking
chat.
about
How
it?
you doing,
I
Phil?
don't know. Just play the fucking animation. Why are you pig-splaining it and then putting it off? It's so
the
dumb.
You know what always
doing
makes
well
this
this morning.
worse? Like, I know he has to do a lot of this shit manually because he's banned from like half the fucking
Everything.
online services. Yeah. so I get why most of this is fucking manual style. It's unfortunate, but it's miserable. But as for this, there's no explanation for it. He's got that freaking Stream Deck. Like,
King
Yeah, he could just hit the button.
is in jovial
just,
spirit
yeah, hit the
and is
fucking
ready
button.
to hold court and lay waste to all the justice of the internet like we
Holding
always
court
do here
and laying
every
waste
single day
in that
on
order.
DSP Gaming. So I'm going to explain.
I guess maybe he's talking about the executions afterwards. Maybe that's where the laying of waste is going to. I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure it out, team.
I mean, if we really want to jump, like, logically, yeah, that's like the only way you can go, right?
Going to work, because this is going to be, you know, something you're going to want to know ahead of time so you can take part in the festivity. So first of all, Jamie, thank you so much for $20 for your king. Let's actually do the currency
He has
conversion.
to be a true leader. He knows that the laying of the waste is going to be
20 pounds.
festivities. That's how he's
Royal
describing
is the
it.
equivalent of $26.59
Lay
USD. That is
waste
very
to
generous. Thank you so
like
much for that.
4 sandwiches.
I mean,
for one of his
excuse me, what I meant to say
mukbangs.
was, of course you support your king like that. Thank you so very much for keeping the coffers filled this morning. That is going to fill it up a good amount. All right.
I think my cat got trapped in a. I'll be right back.
So,
And he's
let's
gone.
also play an animation for Greed
We're
Goblin.
just playing
because Greed Goblin did
animations
not get their
anyway.
animation,
And
right?
and look, this isn't the most exciting thing on the planet, but that's why I wanted to watch it, because this is supposed to be the hook for the April Fool's bit. This it's supposed to be, I guess, funny, well planned out. Well, like
Ready?
He hasn't explained the premise yet, but he just he knows that people are going to be here anyway. I guess is all he's got to rely on. Just no hook, no interest, no attention grabber. Just max retardation immediately.
Thank you, Greed Goblin, for the $2. I appreciate that very, very much. All right. So I guess I should lay the ground rules of how today is going to work, should I? All right. Here we go. So today I will hold court on LTG. We will take a look at what this plebeian's been up to. We will rightly judge, because that is what a king does. A king is better than his subjects. A king knows better, acts better, just is better. The air I breathe is much better because I've breathed it.
Well, he's got that special Seattle air. Of course, he's got the better air. It literally fixes people's backs.
And so, today
he
we will
talks
take a
about
look
this a lot.
at
Does
LTG.
he have like an air purifier for that room?
I don't know. I thought he was breathing in the straight, like, stuffy air that the air conditioner gives off, and that's why he moans and cries about it and talks about having to put in eye drops. I thought that was... My answer would be no.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's just a weird thing. Like, if you're so worried about the air quality in a space, get a fucking air purifier.
Well, no, he breathes the air, therefore it's just better. That's what we're doing right now.
And rightly judge him for all of his shortcomings. It's going to be an
No
epic
way.
afternoon of hilarity and fun. Yes, there will be interactivity. I will speak with the subjects.
There's going to be
All right,
interactivity.
back and
Watch
forth
out,
with you.
guys.
So there will absolutely
He's
be
going to be
fun discussion
interacting.
with all of you.
I'm interacting.
And as you can see, we have special animation set up just for this event.
And they're way too long, by
we
the
have
way.
goals to hit today.
What's that?
All right?
The animations.
Let's do it. So the goals are $150, as always, as everyone knows. It's always been that and always will be that. And when we hit a goal, we will have a special celebration just like the old days. All right? When the king's
Great.
coffers are filled, we will have special
We're going to put on
celebrations.
the hat and
then
vest?
the rewards are in effect. Every 5 goals hit, we will have a special...
I really don't know what he meant by that. If you guys in chat could tell me, what did he mean by we're going to have a special style celebration? What did he do? I genuinely forgot. I know the... Shut up. I know that the... I know that the big special reward that we didn't get at the end was the weight, but he didn't put the coin drop. Oh. We don't do that anymore? I genuinely...
reward to
Thank you, Pat. Noticed it for the 2. Saying my tips are interacting on their own. Exactly. And that's the kind of interaction we want to see. Nothing but tips.
celebrate. And so,
Thank you,
you might
Pat
say, what will
Noticer.
the first reward be?
That cash money.
I'll tell you exactly what it'll be today. It's something that the plebeians have requested for many, many months now. All right?
He's
When
stuck
we hit
on plebeians.
5 goals
Yeah,
of support for the king
I think
today.
he
When you
thinks it
fill the
makes him
king's
sound
coffers
smart.
5
He didn't call them serfs not one time. Just kept calling them plebeians.
times today.
Yeah. Surf would
I
have
will
been
show
far more
you
accurate.
The
Put
weight
on the
set that I work
meerkat
with.
style vest. Oh, buddy.
That's right. When we hit 5 goals of support this afternoon, which undoubtedly we will, I will bring in the weights that you have insisted don't exist.
Okay,
And I will show you the
this
weight set
didn't
that I work
happen.
with when I work out every day. There you go.
Now, yeah, spoiler, because Inked already told you, we did not hit this super secret special. It's not a secret. Special goal of 5 goals in one stream to show the weight. We never saw it, so therefore it continues to not exist. But I don't know why this was something he wanted to offer to his audience. You know, the people that are going to pay him to do this in the first place. I don't think that they care. They're not the ones that say that the weights don't exist. They're not the ones that are constantly asking about his workouts and the equipment that he has or anything like that. It's the detractors in his chat. So was this for them?
I mean, it would have to be more. I think more or less, I've seen a few clips where he's clearly baiting dent tractors into giving him money, and I think it's a little bit of self-awareness, and that's why we still have the kick chat roasting his dick off.
I genuinely don't know how he still has the kick chat after all of the low kick weeks that we've had recently and all the shit they've been talking during SF. Come on, guys. Gotta turn the shit off.
Applaud your king, everyone. Applaud right now. Yes. Thank you. I appreciate that.
And I know it's not like a similar voice, but
explain.
him doing the king voice reminds me of iDubbbz doing the dragon voice as of late. For those of you that are familiar with the iDubbbz VTuber dragon arc, it's just it's really obnoxious, man.
Today, I have
the fake
special
voice
animations
of
set
like
up.
sophistication or some sort of like kingly type. Yeah, it's really
For
annoying.
any gifted sub on Kick,
What
there's a
the
special
fuck?
animation. For super chats that are below $5, there's randomized animations. And then if you do a super chat of $5, $10, or $20 respectively, there are all special animations set up for those as well. Okay? So, let's get it going. Let's get some support for your king right now. Let's get it rolling.
I
'Cause
did
I know
see
you want
that
to see
he
those
stole
animations.
a bunch of LTG's animations.
Is that what they are? Because there's these
Yeah.
animations have LTG in them. One of them's a clip from a stream where he watched a detractor clip telling him to like not abandon his kid or whatever. But they're just so long, and he lets them play out like routinely throughout the stream. I don't know how many examples of this I'm gonna have in the clips. I'm telling you now. But he lets them play out and won't talk over them. And they're just too long. They're incredibly obnoxious.
I know that you want to see a special
detractor
celebration every
intros, that's what it was, because the Red Dwarf stuff is
Is that
from,
what it is? Okay.
Yeah, Red Dwarf stuff is from one of LTG's main detractors, and then I guess he had one from like Breaking Banquet as well.
Yeah, I did know the Breaking Banquet one. I'm not too familiar with LTG trolls.
time we hit a
to
goal.
be fair.
And I know you want
I
to see
honestly just know that intro because the Red Dwarf rocks.
my weight set. So let's go. Let's get some subs. Let's get some kicks. Let's get some tips. Let's get some super chats. Let's get some memberships. Right now.
Holy shit, we've just been begging.
Yeah.
Since we
The first
started.
9 minutes of the stream, yes.
Says, Frame Mog, that Jester Maxer, LTG King, and show the hair unit peasant no mercy until he pays that child support.
What?
Indeed, Beaverbot.
I don't know. When he anytime someone says something maxing or whatever, the way he reads it makes the text actually incomprehensible. There's something about the way he's saying it, like the words they're not meaningful, I guess, anymore.
Indeed. Thank you.
It's true.
For the first tip of the
Anytime
day,
Beaver Bother
$1.50.
talks like that, he reads it that way, and I have no idea what
Okay.
he's saying. Maybe I'm dented.
He probably just doesn't want to read anything Beaver Bother says
Very
anymore.
nice.
Can you blame him?
No. He says every word wrong. Okay. I guess that's what's happening.
Okay.
All right,
So
here we
how's
go.
everyone this morning? Let us take some time away before we start with the royal judgment. Let us actually take some time away to speak
To the
with
people,
peasants and see what
Piccolo.
they're up to today, shall we? Who do we have over on the YouTube side? We've got Furbs, we've got Fries, we've got Ephemeral Soul, excuse me.
All right, okay, all right, great. So we're gonna actually move into the LTG content now. I don't think we need to sit here and read off the people in chat. So he finally gets into the LTG segment. He explains that he's holding court on LTG. He's going to be watching LTG clips. But unfortunately, the thing that he actually starts with is fucking gameplay. He watches a short clip of LTG, talking about being handsome or whatever, and then he watches a bunch of Street Fighter gameplay where he provides almost no commentary whatsoever worth the shit. He just says, wow, he sucks. Oh, he whiffed. Oh my God. What is going on? Oh my God. And then, and then he would pause and then talk about himself for multiple minutes at a time and then unpause the video and have, again, no additional commentary to add. It was really terrible. So the first meaningful, actual LTG criticism came shortly after that. And of course, in pure DSP fashion, it is entirely projection and shit that people already knew.
Normal hair doesn't do that.
Oh,
Natural
yeah.
hair doesn't
that
move
was
as a
why
solid
I
piece.
tuned out.
And
because
another thing,
that's
when you
all
hit
it
your
was
40s,
projection.
your hair isn't pure black. Everyone's hair starts to gray. My hair is gray right here, and my facial hair is gray.
Unrelated. Unrelated. We're still addressing how LTG can't be this handsome. No. Okay, so LTG can't be this handsome. He's dyeing his hair, and DSP knows this because he has gray hair. Therefore, LTG has to also have grays. That's the way it works, of course. Now, I would believe that LTG has gray hair, but I'm not gonna go out on a stream and die on that hill for no reason. It seems really particular. It seems really.
It seems odd, though, because that would mean DSP forgot about his defective genetics. Because clearly they would play a part in this.
This is true. This is true. He's discounting how defective his genetics truly are in comparison.
Exactly.
Now, if he was just honest, okay, I'm getting older, I dye my hair, I do this, no one would care, but he lies. He's constantly lying about his appearance. He's constantly lying about everything. All right? Here's the best part about all of it. He acts like he's such a virile guy. Look at me and everything here. I'm flawless with no wrinkles.
What is he going for? What is he trying to say?
Well, it's pronounced virile. It's
okay.
Yeah.
Spotless peanut butter complexion, all that shit,
word.
right?
Usually people use it to describe their sexual prowess.
Oh, okay. So DSP is saying LTG does not fuck. Gotcha.
He has this like wispy mustache, and he's got this like thin band that he's got going around his chin strap, right? He can't actually grow a real beard. So instead,
LTG gets no bitches. Got it, DSP. You should have said it that way.
It's my style choice. It's not his style choice. He doesn't have enough testosterone to really grow a real beard. So he does this little wimpy shit on his face. He actually looked much better before he ever grew that. But again, he's I'm mature now, so I'm gonna grow this beard. He looks like an idiot. Okay, now.
But does a chin strap not make him like that's a younger man's style of facial hair, is it not? Like a full beard does make you look older and more mature, whereas growing in like a specifically shaped like thinner like that does make you look younger. I genuinely believe, no?
Yeah, because generally that's like the first thing someone who's growing in a beard or something is able to actually have.
Right. So if LTG's whole shtick is being handsome, being young, being better looking, not having gray hair and having that style of beard would do him wonders. It's like DSP's missed the entire gimmick or something. It's like he doesn't understand.
At the same time, he grooms himself. This guy, he may pretend he does now, but it's still like, even if he does, it's barely noticeable. This guy is melting before our very eyes.
Right. You think his hygiene is top notch. You think he's really getting in all the crevices and making sure nah, buddy. He does. I guess you got to give him this. He shaves once a week, or so he claims, because his beard grows in all shitty and it makes his face itch because he's a skin issue style goblin man. But that's the only like hygiene you could really even give. He wasn't showering on a regular basis for how long of his adult life? I'm not convinced he's doing a good job.
This beard hair thing, man. The defective genetics are real. What the fuck? His beard hairs are growing backwards. What the fuck?
Continuing on with the analyzation of this stream, okay? Take a look below his face cam. All right. And by the way, I've already commented on his streaming space in his room. What's hilarious, he acts like that's a giant room. It's not. That room is identical to the size of the room that I broadcast out of. The only difference is my camera is here against.
Like he's got the measurements. When I heard this live, I actually said out loud, like, you have the measurements then? What are they? You like read the blueprints to his house? What the fuck are you talking about? How would you know that?
We have the actual dimensions of his office. I have no fucking idea if anyone knows how big Dale's office is.
Against the wall, so it's very close.
But he's nothing but confidence.
My room is small, but that's because the camera is right here. If I put my camera all the way on the other side of the room,
outside his house, sits on the tree, looks through the windows with binoculars while he's sleeping.
He's mapping it with his mind.
Camera right here against the wall. And he was filming
one
that
day
way.
I'll get that
it would look
BBC.
exactly the same as his room.
He's got to be familiar with his surroundings when the time comes.
All ceilings. My ceiling's 9 foot tall too. That's called a standard bedroom.
Oh my god.
So he's literally broadcasting out of a spare bedroom of his home, like pretty much everyone else does. But he
See, this is
brags
why
that he got
Phil
this
wants to rag on his place so bad. He wants to force LTG to move in with him.
Is that what it is? He's like, Dale,
Yeah.
we're in the same abode, basically. You'll fit in right at home. It's like you never
Yeah.
left. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
we'll
actually
help you
checking
dodge
more
your
out the
child
longer.
support payment.
giant house.
It's an insidious
You know what I mean?
plan by
He's
Phil.
constantly over-exaggerating his affluence, his means, all of this crap. 100%.
Presspuck saying Phil seems like the type of guy to shower every 4 days or so and wash his hair once a month. Well, that's why he looked so fucking greasy before, is he wasn't showering and washing himself regularly. It was actually disgusting. I feel like we don't give that enough shine in the Detractiverse. If the fact that DSP was in his 30s and didn't know how to regularly shower to be presentable.
The room is barren. He doesn't even put anything on the wall. He has no soundproofing
Yeah,
whatsoever. It's a
Then
terrible
people
setup.
forget
But he
7
acts like it's
years
the best one
ago,
ever.
he would
actually
just
claims
literally
he
climb out of
spent
bed and show
time
up on
hand
stream.
designing his streaming setup. He did nothing. In fact, he used to have background stuff. I made fun of him for it because he used to have those hexagon felt tiles that you can get from like Temu. He had them all over his wall. They don't actually soundproof, but they're meant to be decoration. They cost like a few bucks for like 50. I'm serious. They're
Okay, but everything is soundproof. Everything you put on the wall is not soundproof, but it's sound dampening. It gets rid of the echo. So like inevitably, if you just have enough shit, it'll be fine, right? It doesn't have to. You're not actually doing voiceover work. You're not in a professional setting. Just shit on the walls works. But it's not the top end $300 goddamn panel from where are his panels from? I genuinely the Elgato style soundproof paneling, right? So it's not good enough for DSP, as if anybody gives a shit about that.
Well, and the thing with all that too is it's not even really about the type of panel you get, it's about how much you get, because it's like I think they got a measurement for square footage to how much acoustic paneling you should have. Like if you're doing certain types of recording.
I don't think it's that deep. I don't for these two individuals here, I don't think that they would ever need to concern themselves with that.
Right, exactly. That's kind of the point. It doesn't matter either way, but you know, he's missing the point entirely that his $500 some panels don't actually do anything than a
like they're garbage.
They're just putting up some fucking posters on the wall and some stuff you like.
So then when he moved,
he could
he
have
didn't
put
put
his
anything on his
fucking
wall
love
this
seat
time.
back in there and it would have been fine.
Hilarious. Anyway.
Get that shit out of the nook.
Well, and Holly and Hell's got a great point. Kat still hears everything he says anyway, so what good is the fucking soundproofing?
Yeah, she's the only one he would be inconveniencing other than the 2 neighbors he has directly next to his walls.
Underneath his camera, he's got his subs count. Now, folks, I'm about to expose LTG in a way that no one has ever exposed LTG before. Because I have some first-hand knowledge here to blow up his spot. I'm not kidding. So everyone who's watching
You're probably wondering why he's obsessed with this black
there.
fellow.
His detractors will have a field day with it. I have exclusive info.
Hunting the
on
neighbors
LTG
being gay again.
You ready for this? So taking a look.
Keeps talking about BBC for some reason, honey. I don't know what's going on over there, but
blow his camera. He's got a count.
Can you talk to his wife?
4,529 out of 4,600 subs. All right. Now, what does that mean? Is that subs exclusively on one streaming service or another? Right? How does this work? So here's the truth.
How does subs
about
work?
LTG and his income. All right.
That's a great question.
He counts everything as a sub.
Let
Okay.
me explain.
Everything is counted as like a paid subscription, even if it's not, even if it's not equivalent. So I'm going to give you an example. All right. If he's streaming on Twitch and someone drops a bunch of subs, he counts them as subs. If he's streaming on YouTube and someone drops a bunch of memberships, he counts the memberships as subs. If he's streaming on Kick and someone gives him a Kick sub, he counts it as a sub. Okay.
Right.
But all of these things are
out.
not the same. All these things are not identical. All right. I'm going to give you insider info right now from something that just happened to me the other day.
You heard it here first, folks, guys. First, multiple days later. Insider exclusive style information that only DSP could be aware of because, of course, he is a reputable insider in the streaming industry. So I hope you guys are all ready for the bombshell that DSP is about to drop.
Hey, ready for this?
Ready?
So, the other day, someone came to my stream and dropped 50 memberships. Okay? That's great. That was a YouTube stream for the record. Okay? That's great. Thanks for the support. I counted it as a certain amount of support. On YouTube, my memberships cost $4. All right? Everyone does it different on YouTube. You can price your memberships differently. Some people can do
$5,
$10.
We get it.
$1. You can do whatever you want on YouTube.
Yes, you can price them differently. Go ahead.
Okay? So this person came and gifted 50 memberships to me. as that was happening, someone contacted me behind the scenes and said, just so you know, Phil, that person is actually a supporter of LTG. They've actually made videos about him that are positive, and they actually the other day gifted him like 1,000 memberships on YouTube. I was like, wow, 1,000 memberships. So they dropped bank. That's like $4,000, right? Wrong. What goes on with LTG is that he has a lot of supporters and fans, and they do things in a way that make him look successful.
Okay.
But it's not what it appears. Okay. The person who actually dropped 1,000 memberships on LTG.
Just the most long-winded explanation, by the way. There's like, it's actually like talking to your grandfather. Just listening to this long rambling story where the point is just getting further and further away.
He literally could have said he does what I do, and it would have made perfect sense. Like, bro, okay.
Well, I'll let him talk. I'll let him talk. He'll get there eventually, I swear.
Lives in the Philippines. Okay, in the Philippines, the price of a membership is discounted because YouTube used tiered pricing based on your region.
Okay.
So, for example, if you live in Argentina, and if you go to buy a membership on YouTube that should cost $4 USD, it costs you like 5 cents.
Okay.
All right, which means the streamer gets like 3 cents for the membership.
Okay.
In the case of the Philippines, all right, I found out it cost them $1.70 in order to get a membership out of, Pilgrimage 85 did a $2 Canadian super chat, says, please call him Dale for the rest of the stream.
Oh my God.
We'll get to that. Don't worry. We'll get to that. That's just another thing to tackle.
But even if the fucking apparently DSP thinks Filipino people are lesser. Those are the real serfs and plebeians out here, I suppose. Their subs are worthless and meaningless. He's fucking bozo Filipinos. Sorry, guys. That's not my saying. That's him. But even if they only cost $1.07 per, if he gave 1,000 of them, he gave LTG $1,000. Why are we pocket watching this? That's $1,000 still.
All right. So, thank you for the Canadian super chat. I appreciate that.
That's more than he made on this whole
guy
stream.
From the Philippines,
True,
who went and gifted Dale 1,000 memberships. The memberships are heavily discounted. So for me, if my membership is $4, this person only paid $1.70 for membership.
Discounted
no
being
exaggeration. That means
here.
I barely got
I'm pretty sure
$1
he's
per membership.
racist against anyone that lives in a country with the US currency lower than USD.
Yeah, if you have a foreign currency, DSP does not want you on his streams. He does not want your support, does not want your viewership. He might be Mr. Worldwide, Mr. Infinite Audience 305, but he does not want your dumb foreign currency. Sorry. Even if it's worth more, fuck you.
Okay, so this guy who gifted me 50, I got around like 55, 60 bucks out of it. So when he says I got 1,000 members, yeah, but you didn't get actual full value on that. You got someone out there who's taking discounts and then donating to you, and you're blowing it up, acting like it's massively affluent. Because what do you think when you see 4,529 subs? You think those are $5 subs. That means LTG makes $25,000 a month just on subs.
Why? Why would I be inclined to think that? Why would I instantly think that they're $4 to $5 subs? Plenty of people do $1 subs. Plenty of people do $10 minimum subs. Why would I instantly try and guesstimate what his sub cost is and how much he's receiving? This does not matter to me. I'm not quite sure why it would matter to DSP unless he's got some weird vendetta, which he does because he wants his peener.
I'm actually it's actually kind of seeming. Because these are all things he's done in the past. Inflating numbers and all this shit to make himself seem bigger than he was, however many years ago now. God, getting old.
Right, it's the projection, and then shit that people could have already figured about every content creator that they watch when they're counting all of their bullshit, because it doesn't really matter to the viewer, right? When they say they have 25,000 subs on a random Twitch stream or whatever, I don't give a shit if that's in Argentinian dollars or USD. That means nothing to me. I don't care. But DSP does because he's he's a pocket watcher in the worst fucking way, and he thinks he's got some groundbreaking news because of the thing that people have been trolling him with for the past year or two now.
Exactly, and exactly. He's been living that life, and he's acting like it's new. What the fuck? We even had whole videos cheering on the Argentinians.
We've got whole songs, right?
Yeah, this shit is not new.
And in addition, this guy gets the rug pulled on him all the time. It's already been documented that on Kick, he had people coming in and gifting subs and then charging them back. and therefore Kick forced him to.
Oh shit. My bad to that other Filipino guy. Thank you for the 2. And you say Filipino fans in shambles right now. For real, for real. My bad, boss. I can only follow the narrative. I have to tell you what the guy thinks.
They forgot this is a propaganda channel for the guy.
Yeah, I am the mouthpiece for the guy at the end of the day. I must follow the narrative. Thank you, Zero Raven Knight, for the 5 gifted memberships. Big ups. Thank you, thank you. And Deposit Maker for the 5, saying, "You suck, Atlas. Since you didn't stream on April Fool's Day, my joke had to wait until today. No, you can't get upset. It's just a joke, dude." Right. It's just a joke.
Prank,
you
bro.
can't be upset at all of the horrid ways I'm behaving today because it's just a prank, right? I agree.
It's just prank, bro.
Pay back the money that they had
Thank
already
you, thank
paid
you for
him
the 5
because it was a
Deposit
chargeback
Maker.
scheme. So he counts all these fake contributions as regular contributions, and it makes him look like he's making tons of money. But in reality, out of the 4,500 subs members that the guy has,
So
they're probably mostly
You're
heavily
upset
discounted.
because he's able to
Therefore,
get away with
having
what you
that
used to do now.
Well, it's not even get away with. It's just, if you ask me, it's genuine appreciation for a potentially foreign viewer. Like, I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. And even if you assume that 75% of those memberships or subs or whatever he's calling them, and that he's counting, even if 300 of them are real, like, he's still making half decent money if they were $4 a piece. What are we bragging about here?
So, none of these have been proven to actually be fake. Then it could actually be foreign people watching.
The one guy that gave DSP subs also gave LTG subs, and he is undeniably, I guess, Filipino or paying in a Filipino currency. But that does not prove that it's trolling or anything. Bro could just be Filipino.
So we're actually just being racist based on currency. Holy shit,
has
that's
zero
crazy.
value. It's false. It's essentially over exaggerating.
Yeah,
your success
it's what
to make you
normal
look more
streamers
successful
do. They
than you
just
are.
count the shit when
There's
it
no
comes
reason to
in. They
ever
don't
have a
nitpick
sub
it
count,
like
a member count,
DSP
or any of that
does.
on your screen
Holy crap.
because
Yeah,
it's so
sometimes
easy
you
to
watch
fake.
the guys
It's
so
pretty
much that some
impossible
of the shit
to
he does
confirm
just becomes normal, and then you see everybody else doesn't do that.
if those numbers are real, but it's easy to lie, right? So he's doing this. Look at me, big guy. Dude, those are dollar memberships. So instead of $25,000 a month, you're really making about $4,500 a month. Is that bad? No, that's respectable. But there's no reason to brag about it on your fucking stream, especially when you constantly say, "Oh, what do I sit here and brag? Do I sit here with bling on?" Well, yeah, you do. You're wearing a chain. You're wearing a chain in your videos. You are wearing bling in the videos that you put
One chain is bling to DSP.
out.
He's
For the record, the king would never wear any bling, of course, except for that chain that he wore for a while that he totally doesn't talk about anymore, of course.
Counter of affluence, right? Saying, "Oh, look at me,
that
4,000
crown, the queen's crown.
The queen's crown, yeah.
$100
no
subs.
bling.
They're not
If we're
full
talking about
value
bling,
subs.
that's
You got
pretty
people
bad.
out there who are giving you massive discounted subs that you know are only worth like $1. You see your own income. So why are you trying to push yourself like you're making 25?
Yeah, but how would he know that that's where that's from, right? Like, he's not raking over every single individual PayPal transaction that he's ever received or anything. I wouldn't imagine. That seems like a lot to do. So how...
Yeah.
And I'm not here to fucking suck off LTG in any way. I'm not an LTG defender in any capacity other than that he is funnier and more charismatic than DSP. But, like, we're just jumping to the wildest accusations off of, like, nothing.
Yeah, that's
Random
pretty
on.
fucked, honestly. Like,
Stupid
he's
as
just
shit,
out here straight
right?
up just
And by the way, people already know about it because they're calling it out in my chat. They're
spreading,
saying
I
the
don't
name.
know what you would call it. It's not entirely disinformation, but none of this has been verified, you know?
Thank you to the do for the 2 saying got 100 subs last night from new account created. That's not suspicious. We don't worry about
The
that.
person who gifted him the discounted subs right now, so they're well aware of it.
Thank you for the 2. Appreciate
There you
it.
go. Now also, he actually counts the number of bans
Bans
on his stream. And he
5
puts
bans.
it up like a proud badge. Like, look at me.
Bro, he had
I
a
ban
ban
all these
counter,
people who come to my
remember?
stream. Why?
I actually don't remember. No. Did he have a ban counter? Guys, somebody back inked up, but don't be lying. Is this true? Did we have a ban counter back in the day? Have I memory hold this?
I'm gonna message Maddie. I might forget.
Is that something to be proud of?
Let's see. Get the lore master.
Why
out
is
here.
that something that you should be bragging about? That you banned 300 people this week on your stream?
It's a gimmick. It's one of the things he's known for. People know him for banning people, so why wouldn't he go in on it? Who gives a shit how many people he actually banned? We keep track of DSP's bans too. It's because it's funny. It's interesting.
I don't understand that at all. Like, here's the thing.
Get That Ass Ban is a classic. To stray away from that and not double down on it would be idiocy at its peak.
Get it. He's heavily
Truly.
trolled.
It's so
He's harassed
funny.
Constantly.
Oh, he's mad
People
that
in his chat saying
LTG
horrible
was able
things,
to
you know. The
capitalize
guy gets
on
trolled by
being a
text-to-speech all the time,
ban-happy
which is
bastard.
ridiculous. He has
and
That's,
he
yeah,
didn't.
that's
Look,
probably what it is. He's seething he couldn't manage it. Yeah.
That's
he
like
couldn't
all
double
this
down on
is.
that.
He's got grievances that Mr. Dale is getting away with this shit, and he
Text to
couldn't.
speech on, except that he's broke and he needs money, which is true. He has text to speech on.
Embarrassing.
It's just all troll messages, but he does it because he needs the money. Okay. But the fact that he has the bans posted doesn't make sense. Like, listen, I ban a bunch of people too. I don't want to. I'm not proud of it. I would prefer not to. But the fact
Maddie
is, people
message
come into my chat
inbound.
with sock accounts, 10, 20, 30, 50 at a time, and they spam the chat with troll messages. So, and I mean, Ferbs knows about it. Hey, Ferbs, how
Hey,
many
Ferbs.
accounts do you ban a day of that idiot who comes in here with sock accounts, right?
He's talking about
How
Cup
absolutely
Rattler,
crazy
by the way.
Oh, okay.
that is. That these people come in here and
I'm
act a
unfamiliar
fool.
with that,
I mean,
Dan.
what kind of a no-lifer?
Oh, you are. You've seen him spam the chat. I read him all of the time.
Oh,
He's
okay.
the one that's like, "Hey Phil, how's your fat wife, cat?" Blah blah blah. And it's like he spams it like a million
it's
times in
that
all caps.
guy.
Yeah,
Come in with 50 fucking accounts at a time. You know what I mean?
yeah, but
That's just
one guy
insane.
does that,
So
and it's not
why
funny.
would you brag? Like even if let's say he banned 300 people, is he happy about that? Why is he bragging about that? Why is that actually on the screen? I have no clue. So literally the entire upper left quadrant of this guy's stream is a lie, right? He's got his fake hair. He's got his real glasses.
Maddie
He's got his
says
low
he can't remember.
testosterone beard.
No,
He's
I
got
don't
the
know.
chain to look like he's
So Inked lied. For the record, there was never a ban count on a DSP stream. Inked was spreading misinformation and lies publicly.
Maddie said he couldn't remember. He didn't say I
Absolutely
was
not.
wrong.
He's got his fake discounted subtotal on the screen, and he's got weekly bans. None of it means anything.
Ban Inked, got it.
Like literally,
really
it's all
wish
garbage.
DSP would
It's all a
have a
facade
band
to
counter
act
like that,
he's some
though.
big
It'd be
shit.
good shit.
When in reality, it's
You'd have to manually update it every single time. Are you fucking kidding? We'd never stream again. We would just be infinitely updating the ban leaderboard.
all fucking fake.
One of the dents would offer.
Thank you to Monka D. Loopy, who did a £2 super chat and said, sadly, his dog passed away recently. Can you get a rest in peace to Moo? Well, rest in peace to your doggo. I'm very
All right,
sorry.
rest
to hear
in
that.
peace.
Thank you for the
to
support.
the doggo. 43, calling them doggos,
Okay.
by the way.
So,
Is this dude on Reddit?
Ferb says he bans roughly 20 sock accounts a day, all from the same person. He just said it in my chat. So I get it. Like, when you're a trolled person, you're going to have to ban a lot. This happens on Kick as well. But
A
why
trolled
does someone brag
person.
about it? I'm lost.
It's like a new class of people when you're a trolled person.
The unprotected class.
The most oppressed class, a trolled person, right next to gamers. But that was his first real critique of LTG of the stream. So he opened up with fucking 15 minutes of wasting your time and begging and not being interesting to watch Street Fighter gameplay that was not interesting at all. And he had really no commentary for it other than saying LTG sucks. Everybody already knew that. And then he did this bit where he calls him old and then projects his insecurities about foreign currency onto LTG and yells about banning people. Because again, he just doesn't understand how other people operate. He doesn't know that other streamers don't nitpick and audit every financial donation that they get. They also when they have a gimmick, when they're known for something, they have a shtick, they use it and like co-opted into their streams somehow. He doesn't understand. He just doesn't. He's not a
Also,
professional streamer.
Did he memory hold the fucking Thanos gauntlet?
Oh fuck!
bit? Because he witnessed the whole Thanos banning. Like, why would he be surprised
You're
by
right.
this?
If you knew about the Thanos gauntlet, how could you be surprised he's keeping track of bans? You're right. It's like willful ignorance, or maybe he really is just that retarded. But so the LTG bit continued, and we watched a couple of other clips. But the big, I would argue, the vast majority of it was watching the AI video that LTG has been working on for, I guess, quite a while. For those of you like myself who didn't know or don't know, LTG has apparently been working on an AI movie that's like 20 minutes long. I don't know how you call that a movie. It didn't get finished though, so maybe that's short for a reason. But an AI movie with his audience, and he watched it on stream, so DSP wound up watching it as well, and it just wasn't made for people of his ilk, and that'll make sense soon. Yeah, LTG is Sora's biggest customer. This is true.
Oh.
Yeah, there's that stolen
Red Dwarf intro, right?
Yeah.
You know this. Come on. Yeah.
Bro,
he lets the whole thing play every time.
There's like a band or night per platform with 4,600 subs. Shit's ridiculous.
Six Stroking
I've
Phil
seen
Vlogs
people
did that intro
that's
better.
That's a part of Skynet that is a byproduct with way less subs.
Huh?
What?
I've seen people that are a part of Skynet that is a byproduct with way less subs. What the fuck is he talking about?
Captain Jean-Luc Picard dies in front of your face and gives you a necklace to give to his side hose bastard child. What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, that is the plot to Oblivion, unironically.
The plot of Oblivion.
Yo, big ups Morrowind though. I'm not a big fan of Argonians myself. I'm something of an Argonian hater
and again,
myself.
He's bragging about his subs. We just discussed how that number is not representative of any level of success or affluence. That is an arbitrary number that means nothing. One of those subs could be worth
since
a penny.
Argonians can breathe
Like
underwater,
literally,
do you
that
think
could
they
be
can breathe
$46.98
in a glass of milk
because they're
or
all
something like that?
Argentinian memberships on
No,
YouTube.
I'm not thinking about it.
It doesn't mean anything. You have no idea what the
You have no
value is of
idea.
any of those subs. Here's what I can tell you.
Why would I wonder though? Like, the DSP is just assuming everybody is interested in pocket watching LTG as much as he is, and I just don't think his audience is there for that. And every time I looked at his chat live as well, it just seemed like it was never going in his favor. Like every other comment at least was telling DSP that he was projecting, or that he did something similar, or that it was hypocrisy. Thank you, Redbird, for the 2. I appreciate it. Saying the chair dancing cringe hits hard. The good stuff. Yeah, he was way too excited about those animations that he just ripped off of a video.
It's not $25,000 to $30,000. There's no fucking way this guy makes that much in a month. Period. Never in his life has he seen that much money. You understand? He's probably...
Yeah, Penitentian, that's right. Earlier when DSP asked Ferbs about how many sock accounts he had to ban, Ferbs typed in chat saying that he had the stream muted because he was not enjoying it, and that he had to unmute the stream to find out what DSP was actually asking him to answer. Real DSP fans did not want to be there, hence why Jade also left. See you, Tan, for SF. I believe is the actual message.
My guess would be off of the subs that he gets a month, and it fluctuates like this. Probably 3 to 5K a month on subs, and then he gets, you know, some super chats, the text to speeches. He doesn't make any ad revenue because all his shit gets shut down, like his channel was shut down. So my guess is that if he's lucky, if he is lucky, he makes $10,000 a month. That's on a good month. Average month probably makes around 5K, 6K would be my guess. Which is why he doesn't have a gaming PC. Which is why
he's broke. He's PC-less.
Is he? He's literally saying people who make like 5K a month are brokies. What the fuck?
And they can't even afford a computer. They're so broke making 5K a month. It's literally impossible to survive, guys.
Fucking insane, bro. Like
the disconnect from normal people? Is that what you mean is crazy?
Yeah, like how do you how much money do you have to, well, we were kind of breaking down some of his subscriptions if he still has them. It could be a lot of money that he's spending every single month from the looks of things. So.
Yeah.
He had felt on his wall instead of soundproofing foam, which is why he has absolutely no setup for this room right now because he can't afford it, which is why he doesn't pay his child support. He isn't making up.
I don't think I have it in this clip, but there was a section where he was talking about the reason that LTG still plays on a PlayStation is because he doesn't make enough to purchase a computer. Like he just said it again. That was a callback to a clip you didn't see. But He then went on an entire diatribe about that's why he didn't have a PC for so long, was because he was broke and poor, and then he finally was able to like worm his way out of the rut or something like that. It just flew into the face of everything he said for like 10 years. He's just so unapologetic about all of the lying to call it out so blatantly as he does.
Yeah, it truly is phenomenal, isn't it?
All of the narrative, all of the just retconned instantly as soon as he was finally up enough to get a PC. He just admits he was lying for ages. Yeah, and he didn't even buy that PC. It's true. It was gifted.
I was gonna say, weren't those PCs donated? And he totally memory hold the mini PC that one of his fans gave him.
Yeah, well, that's what Cat plays on. So yeah, we did memory hold that.
He doesn't
one.
make enough to do anything.
We wrote it off on our text for Cat to play.
That's why he's taking the free cash sponsorship to try to make quick money off of a scam site.
He didn't buy
because
it.
he can't afford anything. He's trying to make a quick buck. Oh, so this is it. This is the big movie. We're finally watching it. Okay.
It's amazing how far things have come. But I must always remember the trajectory that brought me here.
Hey, can I borrow those new superhero action figures you brought from out of town?
What?
These? Yeah. Bring them back tomorrow.
I don't even know why I did that.
Wait, what?
Huh? Look at the fade, bro. That joint choppy as hell.
He cute, but that haircut crazy. Oh well.
He does realize he has that same haircut today, right?
I think that's
the haircut that in his own AI movie people make fun of him for. He kept the haircut. He still has it.
What? This is the kind of color style commentary that you can hope to receive from DSP throughout this movie. Just very shallow observational style humor that I'm not quite sure what the joke is. Yeah, he has the same haircut. Maybe that was the point. That's why he said, I can't ever forget the trajectory that got me here. And he's like talking about how he remained true to himself to become the new age black that he's so proud to be. Like, very surface level knowledge of LTG makes this make more sense. Not that this is, it's obviously what it is, but
See for you, broski.
I mean, you would swear at this point he has the encyclopedic knowledge of LTG with how much he fucking talks about him.
You'd think.
Yo, it was the lamest pull. The lamest chair pull ever. It was blatant. There was no chair there. He sat down anyway. It wasn't like they fooled him last second. They pulled it super early. He still fell. This is the epitome of AI. This is the reason why RAM prices skyrocketed. Because Dale wanted to make this movie his life's aspiration, his magnum opus. His face, completely emotionless face. What the hell?
I'll be right back. Grab him, bro, before you get back.
This guy sucks.
Yeah.
What is going on? What? He's playing the video game backwards. Look, the TV's behind him, and he's playing the video game backwards.
Like, we're just nitpicking AI. It's like he didn't understand what kind of tools LTG's really working with here as far as putting shit together in AI goes. Like, he's just unfamiliar with the concept. So nitpicking it, I guess, is a huge dunk to DSP that he didn't fine-tune this.
Yeah, like, I don't imagine Dale thinks this is, like, the greatest shit ever, you know?
Oh, man.
I mean,
Razor scooter?
kind of becomes one, but we'll get there when we get there.
Yeah.
Well, we know the true tragedy here is that his parents did not gift him the Wolverine action figure. If he got that, then his life would have been completely different. He'd probably be in the Avengers, Doomsday coming up. He'd probably be playing like the new Black Panther or something, but he didn't get the figure. That's
Why does he have to play Black Panther? What, what the hell, DSP? Huh? What?
She forgot.
Why can't he be Iron Man?
Yeah.
Is Iron Man dead? I forgore. I don't watch Marvel
Me
movies.
neither. I stopped watching Cape Slop a while back.
Why is there no reaction? He's just like dead. No reaction at all. His character is like just.
He's stoic and strong.
Like
Again, it's just like it's maximum confusion about shit that doesn't really matter and could be chalked up to something that you already know about DSP or about LTG.
Right.
Like, he portrays himself as a strong, hyper-masculine style man who's unaffected by that of the Rogs. So,
like a serial killer story where he explodes as an adult and starts murdering people because he's so angry about his childhood or something. What the fuck is going on? He's standing outside of a party and it's raining and he's getting soaked in the rain and no one lets him in and he just stares. That's creepy shit. I told you. This is like he's like a slasher killer. He's gonna wait for them to start exiting the party and start killing them. Look at this. Oh my god.
Mr. Vanderbilt, I need a pass out of this class. I can't sit back there right now.
Yo, be quiet. Somebody get him a hall pass.
Man, Calm down. Security now, man.
Let's go, son.
This is so bad. How long is this? Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. How long is this? What the fuck? Okay, ends there.
Why don't you scroll? Oh my god.
There's another 12, 13 minutes of this. It's like 20-second clips all spliced together to make a movie. People are saying keep watching, watch it.
And this is another thing that bothers me about him doing these like trolling detractor style segments is it seems like every time he gets a clip or he gets something to watch that he's gonna pick apart and make fun of and try and, you know, dump on LTG or Wings. It's like he has never seen the clip. He doesn't know what the content actually consists of and doesn't know if there's actually commentary to be made, which leaves him floundering like this. It just takes a little bit of preparation and a little bit of forethought to familiarize yourself enough with the clip for it to still be like a raw reaction style, but know what you're getting into and know whether or not you can make it work. It's just so poorly thought out and planned, despite being thought out and planned.
All.
He'll be surprised that
I said 20 minutes because that's the length of this video. So I knew that the video.
Yeah, when he winds up watching LTG as a slave master later.
Really long. Wow. All right. People want me to continue it. They're saying go.
Honestly, legendary clip.
I called 20 times!
She's not answering the phone because you called 20 times. You don't understand it. If she didn't answer the first time, maybe the second.
Holy
you didn't get the hint. You called another 17, 18 times. I think that says a lot about you.
DSP's a lady killer, obviously.
So let me get this straight.
Very familiar with the female style persuasion.
She broke up with him. She said, I cheated on you and I'm breaking up with
pandas.
you. Then he called her to still go to the movies with her, even though she already broke up with him. He called her 20 times. She never answered. Then he went to the movies and saw her there with someone else, and he's angry she went to the movies with someone else. What? He made this, right? He wrote this. He thinks this is good? This makes him look like a loser stalker. Like, get the picture. She cheated on you. She said she doesn't want to be with you anymore. Then you called her 20 times and you're mad she went to the movies without you. She already broke up with you.
Over
on the fictional backstory of LTG right now? Yes, sir. This is the type of commentary that you should expect from the guy. Are you not loving this?
Am I not understanding this?
Bro, you sure your parents are gone for the weekend?
They're on a cruise. Come in.
Wait, hold up. This yours?
Wait. She said they're on a cruise. Come in, and then she walked out of the door. So you can see how AI, it's just not there. You're on a cruise. Come in. Let's leave. What the fuck?
Yes, silly. It's mine. Did you want to play while I put my baby to sleep?
So most of it's just, whoa, look, AI bad.
Yeah, see, she changed to a different woman because I guess it's a different clip. So it generated a different woman.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, and he's gonna keep doing that as part of the AI badge shtick. Is oh my god, guys, it's different characters. Oh my god, it can't remember characters. It happens the whole time.
Go ahead, I'll be back.
Hey, bro, you really in here with my baby mama? I'm about to take flight.
Walter, get out of here! We're not even
What happened to his controller?
He changed. The guy changed. The camera cut to a different angle. It's a different guy now.
I'm so sorry, baby. I don't even know how he knew you were here, I swear.
Why didn't you tell me he knew where you live? Foul. And don't call me baby. You can't be trusted ever again.
So this is a different woman. Oh my god. Wait a minute.
But he's also just incapable of having any sort of fun with the ridiculousness that is this LTG style movie. Like, these are completely insane situations, made even more insane by the fact that it's made by AI. And he just can't have any fun with it.
Is this representative? Is this true? Like, is this actually
He's
life stuff that
entirely
happened to him?
immune to
Or he
being
make it
able
up?
to
I'm so
suspend belief for having fun.
Right.
confused. Like, is it actually supposed to be like his life story, or did he write this?
Must have been the Adreno spirits. I nearly forfeited the night's labor. Unacceptable. Time to resume.
It must have been the Adreno spirits. What the fuck are Adreno spirits? Huh?
Rotate the anchor matrix. The energy doesn't spill, just loops back. Mirror the phase, and the bridge stabilizes. Shift operator, if I mirror the phase and anchor the perimeter, the energy shouldn't leak. Positive term cancels the drift. No, that's wrong. Maybe a closed loop will stabilize it. Connect here, bring the eigenvalues across. Still unstable.
He's Iron Man.
Transfer function remains
Yeah,
unitary.
he's doing
The
his
specified identity is orthogonal to the host.
like he's like
invariants
building
fight,
the
but they
suit right
balance.
now.
Watch this cancel.
Yeah.
Here, eigenvalues converge. The determinant collapses at 0. That's the
I mean,
hinge.
obviously it's fiction, right?
DSP
But
doing his
does
taxes.
he actually think he's smart?
That is the way he makes it sound, isn't it? Guys, I gotta take multiple days off to do my taxes. He's in there writing on the fucking chalkboard, crossing the polarities or whatever. Yeah.
He's got
Does he
the
actually think
fucking,
that like he'd be able to do like
detective
smart
tie
shit,
board.
like write these equations?
DSP is actually curing cancer every time he does his taxes. He's just throwing that part away because all he wants is the final number that he has to pay or not pay, I guess.
Equations and solve some
You're
scientific
still owing
breakthrough.
them back
The
taxes.
dude just sits around raging at fucking fighting games all day and watching AI clips. This is what he thinks of himself.
Phase coherence is preserved.
Have you ever heard him speak like this before? When you hear him speak on his streams, he sounds nothing like this. This is all like highly intelligent dialect that I guess is written and put into the AI. But you would never hear him say those
I
words.
guess it's written and put into the AI.
What the hell is that?
Okay.
He told the AI to make
Pilgrimage,
up
thank you for another
that
super chat. He
script?
tried speaking this
I
dialogue and he
mean-
couldn't. Oh yeah, he couldn't do it. What, he just bumbled over his words.
Bro. Ain't no anthros over here. Any ways.
See, we went
How would he do that talking at his
the
normal cadence?
hypertension of the dimension to the second degree, and then the formula of itself, and then he goes, "There ain't no anthro up in here."
Got him.
Gentlemen,
Fuck, Phil. This is...
may I inquire if any of you are interested in acquiring the most lucrative bag you have ever encountered
If
in
you
your
told me
lives?
7 years ago this is what Phil would be doing by
You
this time,
wouldn't believe it?
no, I never would have fathomed he'd sink this fucking low,
The
honestly.
LTG April Fool's detractor thon wasn't it for you?
No,
Who talks like that? May I inquire if you would like to encounter the most lucrative bag you have ever seen in your lives? What? Who would ever speak like that?
We've been waiting for it. All right, then we all in together.
Splendid. If you agree.
It doesn't make sense. They agree to do what? He didn't even
Holy
say what
fuck.
it is. He just says it's a
I can't make
lucrative
sense
bag.
of it because it keeps getting pauses
What
every
does that
2
mean?
seconds to
He's
complain
gonna
about
give you
nothing.
money? Is this a job? He's
Nothing of
hiring you for?
consequence.
It hasn't been
Yeah, he
explained.
cries that he'll cry that it's 20 minutes long, but he pauses it every fucking 2 seconds to talk about some nonsense. Like, you don't get to have both. You can't do both, you know? You can't pause it every 5 seconds and complain it's taking too long.
And they're like, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
Do
fucking
what?
pick one.
You don't even know what you're doing.
And all of you sign here. We can begin to proceed.
We can begin to proceed. You just said the same thing twice. You start or you proceed. You begin to proceed. He said the same thing twice. He's basically trying to so overcomplicate his speech to make him sound intelligent that he actually makes himself sound stupid.
Brother.
We're going to begin to proceed.
What are we doing here, Papa?
What is this?
We're nitpicking the script.
Nah, B.
What? Smells like chicken. What are you talking about?
Grapes.
Oh, that's Under Armour. Yeah, that's the Under Armour symbol right there. So AI actually straight up pulled the Under Armour logo, which is not supposed to do.
You had the for anybody that wasn't visual style earlier. This is how bad DSP's ability to actually like watch this is and actually commentate. The Under Armour logo was in an earlier shot as well, and he completely glanced over that to talk about some other nonsense.
He ain't say a word.
Oh, it actually is
Jesus.
chicken. Never mind. I laughed because I thought it was just a one-off line. No, he's giving them chicken.
Are you enjoying the food and refreshments?
Why did his symbol changed on his shirt? It's not the same one. And no, come on. He gave him purple drink too. He gave him fried chicken and purple drink.
He calls it purple drink. He doesn't even say like grape soda. He calls it purple drink.
So this is blatantly like racist overgeneralization. He's
That's
doing
like
it on
from
purpose,
the,
right? Like,
well,
Dave
yeah.
Chappelle skit, right? The white folks had
oh my god!
purple.
Someone tipped
bright
$5. Says
drink.
Dolores
We
thinks
have
he's a new
purple
age
drink.
black. He also hates on his own skin color. He was bullied as a kid, and he hates on black success too. What does that mean? What is a new age black?
What is a new age black?
It sounds like cult shit. Like what? I mean, I know the guy's nuts. I know he's insane. Okay, it's obvious. Sane people don't think like this. A sane person wouldn't be like, so my life's desire is to make a 20-minute AI movie where I act like I'm Einstein and I talk in a way, you know, what? He denies kids and he thinks he's a scholar. It is a cult. It's like a cult.
We're just being fed opinions by the chat now, right? So if you were to do this to DSP and like some other streamer, right? You go to a streamer and try and fill him in on how big of a piece of shit scammer style DSP is, he'd be seething and coping all day long on his stream about how mean the detractors are and he gets no opportunities and everybody's misrepresenting him. Yet here he is on his own stream allowing that exact type of behavior to play out about LTG. For what reason other than because he doesn't like him? But that's not a good enough answer for when you do it to DSP, I guess.
No. The reason is because he refused to play Street Fighter 6 with Phil, remember?
Oh, so that makes all of this hypocrisy okay. Oh, and it was April Fool's. Fuck, I forgot. My bad.
Yeah.
A unique iteration.
The point.
Missing the
Why
whole
are the bottles
context.
glowing like they're Nuka-Cola?
There is more than you can possibly imagine waiting for you at the Covenant Factory Research Center.
What we gonna see?
What is this place?
Man, it's like a giant
Factory.
steampunk lab on the hill. The windows big enough to drive a train through.
Whole thing look alive, bro. Welcome, gentlemen. These doors.
Does LTG, is he aware that you don't need to have them vocalize everything if we can see it? Like, if we couldn't see it, then we want to hear what it looks like, but we can see it. So why are they saying what they're seeing? We could just watch it ourselves. They don't need to be talking.
Doors only open when they know who's walking through.
He is the worst fucking detractor.
Yeah.
Every grill you ever chased, suspended, untouched. Gentlemen, welcome to the vault.
And I'm sure this isn't difficult to believe, but he gets on the next day, and we'll watch that, and he'll tell you that he's actually one of the greatest detractors, and he would be the most successful because he's so good. But
Pair lives in a pressure-sealed cylinder, untouched by time. This model, 85 high top, first run. Mint. Market value sits north of 300,000 and still rising.
300? That's wild. Look at the leather, bro. Like it just left the box.
Scrap on this level isn't owned. Gentlemen,
is he gonna call it the Nike swoosh?
All
No.
the power you can dream of, driven by steam and steel.
now we're in disbelief at our
So
offerings
he's tempting
here.
them. He's tempting them with all these worldly possessions that they want. But he still hasn't said that they're going to get them. And if they're going to, let's say, for example, he's going to give them the shoe. Well, the reason the shoe is valuable is because it's been in that airtight container since the 1980s. If you give it to them, then the value is diminished. Right? We're going to take it out of the container. Here's the shoe. You can have it.
That doesn't seem right because I've seen people selling like ancient Air Force Ones or some shit for like hundreds to thousands or some shit.
Well, shoe market is down. In case you're on the outs on the shoe market, it's pretty tough right now, I guess.
Oh, thanks. Oh, I just ruined it.
It's a language of precision.
Tall way gleaming, man.
And it's all very stereotypical, things that you would say that this demographic would desire.
He was gonna say they. He was gonna say they and leave it at they. This demographic was his fallback.
Right?
I think you're trying to imply something about the guy here.
In this studio, we don't chase smiles, we design them. Every
Atlas is
surface is drafted
sneakerhead?
like
Hell
RPG.
no.
This veneer sits
Hell
like a
no.
stick. Gentlemen,
So, I mean, okay, we get it.
I know
You're
a thing or
tempting
two
them with
about a
stuff.
thing or two.
So what's going to happen? What's the end game of this? This has been an established shot now that he's
a
tempting them
scholar.
for, let's see. He started back here. So it's been 3 straight minutes of him just keeps tempting them with more stuff and more stuff and more stuff. Okay. Got it.
And he is frustrated about this, and he will remain frustrated about all of our offerings that are in front of us here as we move throughout the AI movie. But the first half of it was just utter nonsense dog shit. So this is a vast improvement. There's at least jokes here. There's a constant theme that you can follow. It just makes sense once you get what we're doing. The beginning was nonsense. This is actually an improvement, whether you find the jokes funny or not.
So where's that? Where's this going?
To a degree, but he never really was able to follow a single thought process from the beginning because the focus of every detractor video, right, is the subject of that video. He's not even talking about the subject of the video itself. He's talking about the video.
The video, yeah. He's nitpicking the AI rather than at LTG for anything. Yeah,
right.
Missing the point entirely.
A single command unleashes 10,000 autonomous viewers. They don't just watch; they give subs, pad your metrics, and manufacture a viral legacy. We have automated fame itself.
You mean like how he does to his own streams? Oh. I mean, is this like a actual like hidden confession or something of everything that he likes and he does? There you go. So that's what he meant when he said Skynet. To him, Skynet is a virtual network that will pad your streams with artificial subs and artificial views.
This press generates government-compliant EBT assets, preloaded and ready for immediate
Okay.
circulation.
Did he just say EBT assets? Like government assistance assets? Why would they want that? Why would you want EBT assets?
Well, DSP, you might not get the joke yet, even though we've been through like 3 or 4 of these bits now.
Why would
I
you just
thought he
want
lived
money?
in like a GTA lobby. He should be familiar.
He should be familiar with why anyone would want EBT assets.
You could spend it. Why would you want government assistance EBT? Now he's just getting ridiculous. Like the only
guys, now it's ridiculous. The glowing purple drank and chicken straight out the back of the van in the Under Armour wrap was totally fine. That was normal and chill.
you would ever, because you're black, the only thing you would ever desire is EBT assets. What?
Huh?
This is becoming really racist.
It's becoming.
Oh my god. Oh, that's how he gets his hair. He goes to the gallery and they put fake hair on his head.
Jesus.
There it is. That's his
Christ,
piece
that
right
is
there.
such a wild
They show-
picture.
Yeah, exactly. Jay Kuma says, so these are LTG secrets to
He's
success.
got like
Glued on
5
hair
different skin
and using
tones in
EBTs.
that fucking
I don't believe
photo.
he's on government assistance. That I don't believe. All right, he makes more than enough. He wouldn't qualify for it. But he is like exposing
building up
himself as the most
racism
self-hating.
momentum
You know what I
is
mean? Like he hates his
crazy.
own demographic so much, and like you're telling a story. Great, you could have told it in a minute to 90 seconds. We're 5 minutes into this. He's still doing it. It's awful storytelling. Like
but the bit is he's doing a bit. That's the and again, this is like surface level LTG knowledge, right? He uses the vernacular he uses because he's just being racist oftentimes on his streams, right? He describes himself as a new age black, as other black people as rogs when he doesn't like the way that they behave. So like who are we pig-splaining this to? This is level 1 information about LTG.
And that's why it's here. It's the level 1
the
podcast.
tractathon or whatever,
Yeah.
for sure.
I just want, what's the end game? What are you going to do? Are you going to murder them? Are you going to turn them into
Entry-level
food? You know what I
detractor.
mean? Like, what's going to happen? Are we ever going to get to it?
Rendered in high definition flavor at the pull of a lever.
But you already showed the chicken. You already showed the collard greens. Then you showed peach cobbler. Now you're showing more food. You already did this twice. Why are we in another scene of the same thing?
Because
we have synthesized the flavor
hot
profiles
Cheetos are
of import menthol
important to
into a
the
hybrid
dietary
spirit. Provides
pyramid.
the kick of a double shot with the cooling finish of a fresh
Yeah.
pack. It smokes as
It's like right in the middle, ain't it?
So menthol, cigarettes, and liquor combined. He's
Hell
still
yeah.
going.
Hell yeah.
Like we get it. 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 Can we move on?
You already know the language.
I would
Feast
drink
your
the
eyes.
He's
fuck
still
out of
going. Now
those.
it's the
Let's go.
bling that they have to wear chains and. We get it. You're tempting them. We got it 5-6 minutes ago. What's next?
On the world's largest covenant jewelry showroom. Every raw expression of rapid acting contraceptive.
Every raw expression.
Or, as a
Why does he say anthropoids? Why does he say it like that? Anthropoids? You can't just say like children or offspring. He says rapid action contraceptives to ensure no anthropoid. He does how funny it sounds, doesn't he? He realizes it doesn't make him sound
Yeah, I
smart.
think that's the
that's
When
the
a dumb
point.
person uses big words, it doesn't make them sound smarter.
Oh my god.
It just makes them look
It's-
stupid because you
it's
know that they're
always
dumb
phenomenal
and they
how
want
you
to
can
sound
look
smarter.
at something that is an obvious joke and take it to even the extreme of being serious. Like what the
Right,
fuck
it's
is
just
wrong
he's
with
just anti-humor. He made the shittiest racist, well, we'll call them racist jokes back in the day, racially insensitive, whatever you want to fucking call it. But he made the
Right.
shittiest jokes back in the day and thought that they were the most hilarious thing ever for the character that was DSP. But when it's actually funny, it's like his kryptonite. He just can't comprehend it whatsoever.
I think it's just another thing he's mad about because he can't get away with it.
You're right.
Oh my
DSP
God.
could never.
might phrase it. BSB.
Yeah.
So, hold up. You telling me I get to
Only
shoot
a
up
new
club
age
for free?
black could
A
get
clean
away
crime
with such
scene?
things.
What?
Understanding that.
Wait, what did they just say? You can shoot up a club for free and it's a clean crime. So he's saying that the typical African American male wants to commit mass murder. Is that what he just said in this video? I mean, that is what just happened, right? I didn't misunderstand that. What the?
Like I said, just not made for a person of DSP's style. He's not the demographic. He's too unk-coded. He's too grandpa pilled to laugh at the edgy racist style humor of the internet. You know, it's just look. It's not for everybody. That's fine. He's a different person now, right, guys? So he just couldn't understand.
What
He's
is wrong
grown
with
up.
this guy?
He's developed.
I don't get it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm misunderstanding. But I swear, you know, I'm like, what?
Labels don't matter.
I was like, what?
Now guns. So now we're on to the guns that they're going to commit mass murder with.
People expect to exist only in video games or stylized action films. Yo, look.
What if we just snatch all this right now? I'm talking clean sweep. Ain't nobody in here but us. What really stopping us, bruh?
You really walking us through all these blicks like it's sweet? We can blitz this whole spot, grab everything, and vanish. No cap, gang. Facts. I don't hear alarms. I don't see nobody moving. Who finna step?
Do as you please, but understand this. What you're staring at are trinkets compared to what lies ahead. Your reward is far greater than a few weapons and far more valuable than your possible demise. This facility is a maze by design. Let's not be foolish. There's still so much left to show you.
All right, my bad. What's next, Mike?
Welcome, gentlemen, to the...
So they were
call him
actually going to
Mutt?
turn on him and use the weapons he just gave them to murder him and take everything. And he said, no, there's more to show you. And by the way, this place is designed as a maze. You'll never get out on your own.
Right.
This is
Okay.
It's like a Willy
really
Wonka
fucking
style
weird.
situation.
And he's, by the way, he's still going. He's tempting them. Get it? He's been tempting them
Get
for
it?
7
mean
straight
by
minutes,
that?
and it's still
Yeah,
continuing.
what do I mean by
And
he's
it's all
tempting
just
them? Well, what I mean
insanely
is
stereotypical. Insanely stereotypical.
Like when you're playing
crap.
a mobile game, right?
Messed up to the point where it is racist. The stuff he's saying about his own demographic is incredibly racist.
Stop house. Simply go to one of the many dispensers and pick out your desired
He's still
flavor of
going. He's still tempting them. Now he's on to
Variety is spice of
drugs.
life, gentlemen.
Oh my God.
yeah, it's the funniest part of the whole video. How can you yell and bitch and moan and complain that it's still going? Like I just
Oh my God.
yeah, and the way he's using the word demographic seems like a slur. Like I'm not here to burl clutch or say anything, but the way he keeps using it like that, I don't know. He's giving a vibe. Yeah.
To be honest with everyone,
You got a certain
all right? I'm going to be honest with everyone.
Demographic.
demographic.
That a lot of the stuff that he says and he does is like played up. Like he's overdoing. Like when
Somewhere in
he
the
rage quits every
African
fighting
Ocean
game, he's doing
demographic.
it because he knows that's what his audience likes. They like to see him get angry and rage, and they reciprocate with coming back to his streams and supporting him for that behavior, right?
Right.
That's why I thought he does it. But after watching this,
What has this taught you?
I don't know. I think he might be crazy. Like this is a messed up thought process. Like this is straight up like racist, self-hatred.
All right, Phil, are we
messed
being
up
a
stuff, what
therapist
he's saying.
again? You know how
Oh,
well
look, the
that went
stereotyp-
last time.
Yeah, we're diagnosing LTG with some real self-hatred style personality problems, guys. Let's sit down on the chair and think about this for a while. I'm thinking this is going to take a couple hours.
He's kind of comparing LTG to that funny mustache guy.
That's what I'm
Man
hearing.
would absolutely desire all of this stuff without
Old
any
man
question.
Jenkins saying he can fix him.
Of course, they would try to
I
turn
believe
on
in
you
your
and steal
powers.
it, even though they signed a contract that it's all theirs anyway. You know what I'm saying? This is awful. This is kind of vile stuff. It's not even to the level where it's like clownable. It's actually sad and actually kind of disturbing.
No, this is so funny and clownable. It's the exact
By the way, for
opposite.
the record, something that we should call out. This is the first time we've actually been kind of watching.
I'm sorry, you
notice
don't
his-
have a sense of humor. That's very
Chat doesn't
unfortunate for you.
move. You notice, first of all, he doesn't put timestamps on it, so you can't see the time between messages. But you notice
my
his stream chat
God.
just doesn't move. Don't you think?
DSP doesn't put it fucking the chat on his videos or streams at all. How can again? How can you have this nitpick when you yourself don't hold yourself to this standard? Is you have to put the chat on screen with the timestamps in order to prove that your chat is moving for some reason? Who gives a shit?
Yeah. He's always trying to obscure his because we've all seen how fucking slow his chat is. Like,
And when it does move, it's because Cup Rattler's in the chat for the 9 millionth time of the day or whatever.
yeah, other than that, it's Nightbot keeping that shit going.
Our truest fan.
People seeing this for the first time would be freaking out.
He's a true
They'd be absolutely
diehard.
responding like, "What are we watching? This is crazy." It's barely moving. So again, it's what I say. His streams all claim to have tons and tons and tons of viewers, but his stream chat doesn't move. It's not real. It's the Skynet that he's describing in this video is his actual
LTG's got
streaming presence. It's all
Skynet.
fake. You know?
We've enabled the ability for you to gamble.
So
in
you're
house with
saying he's got
significantly higher
advanced
payout percentages,
technologies.
which naturally opens the door for larger winnings.
Why is he using all this lingo, this gambling lingo? This is not good. How does he know all that lingo? Uh-oh.
Brother doesn't know about parlays. Like, what are we? I'm I've never gambled in my life, for the record. I went on an entire cruise, didn't gamble. Casinos, reasonably around the area that you could go to. But I know what a parlay is. I'm familiar. They shove it down your throat if you watch anything anymore. Like, streams all of the time have fucking gambling ads on them, and they give you the lingo. And you notice that, yeah, DSP was able to instantly point it out as well.
With the quickness, too.
We got picks, we got parlays, we got this.
But like where I'm at, you can gamble
Does
in the
LTG
bars.
have a
Everybody
gambling
knows what the shit is.
Problem?
Right.
Does he gamble on sports and shit all the time, and that's maybe where all his money goes? Maybe that's why he can't afford anything, because he blows all his money on gambling and he knows all this shit, picks parlays and all this lingo. Interesting.
Before the evening's final spectacle commences, I would strongly recommend we proceed to the next sector of the facility. I told you.
Also, this might be too deep on it, but if LTG is saying that all blacks know about gambling and it's like a hood treasurer, whatever, of course he would be familiar with it. In order to know his enemy, the Rog, if that's what we're gonna do here, he would have to be familiar with their covets and their wants. And like that's the storyline. So of course he would have to know. Like, you could justify this in the context of the film here.
Gentlemen,
right,
I would strongly recommend that we proceed to the next sector of the facility. Yes. His normal lingo.
It's not his fault that DSP never read The Art of War.
You know thy enemy.
Welcome to Cascades, gentlemen. Today,
I mean, he truly has been utilizing The Art of War, because he's utilizing the don't attack when you're, or don't intervene when your enemy is making a mistake, because that's all this is. He just hops in and tells him he's gay and bounces.
That's the
best strat.
He didn't even get to the payoff. He literally made a 10-minute montage of tempting these guys, and he never got to the payoff. What the hell? Like, there's something, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's just some things you understand. I get why this guy gets trolled. If he's doing this kind of shit on his streams,
why this guy gets trolled. It's crazy from DSP, dude. Imagine talking that highly from your fat ass horse, dude. Oh my lord. I get why you get trolled. It's one of the least likable people on the fucking planet.
What the fuck are you doing? You're constantly playing fighting games when you claim you hate them. You rage quit every single one. Right?
And this is why
you react to AI
totally
videos
justified to loathe and detract this fucking dude.
Like I said, just unlikable in every facet, man.
Ridiculous way. You make a racist thing, so racist, incredibly racist thing. I get why this guy gets trolled the way that he does.
Also, this is April Fool's, by the way.
Stuart, the
Obviously.
2 pounds super chat, he says this movie's so bad it actually killed Sora.
Thank you, Velvet Raven, for the 2, saying, I want to see Filbert watch the Boondocks cold. I don't... It's not meant for him. It's not meant for his style, his demographic. He's too unk-maxed. He's watched too much grandpa slop.
I mean, yeah, this kind of thing. This is what people were making with Sora. So no wonder it didn't make any money.
Thank you, Velvet Raven, for the 2.
TY.
Thank you guys for the support.
Burrito money.
He never is Sora officially shut down as of now? Is it done? Because this was just a few days ago, right?
What up,
Panko? So did he not get to
breadcrumbs?
finish his magnum opus movie? Let's see.
Cascades, baby. I wrote these last night.
Listen how proud he is. Cascades, baby. I wrote all this last night.
He's
You're proud of
because he
it?
thinks that shit's funny. Yeah.
Last night when I got off stream.
But look, again, not to defend LTG here, but he wrote something, put it into the AI, and is presenting it as entertainment on the stream the next day. This is the way he's talking about this AI movie that he's made or a part of or wrote or whatever, is the way a DSP gets on stream to talk about his fucking RGB lights, as if he's some puppet master that was able to manipulate time, space, and electricity to make the fucking colors dance in a certain way. Like that, at least there's something to watch here. There's comedy if it's for you. RGB talk has offers nothing to anybody ever.
Well, you gotta remember, he pays for his ARGB sync software, so he has to talk about it. Otherwise, it's an investment. Otherwise, he's not going to be able to write it off on his taxes.
I forgot. I forgore. My bad.
Yeah, he's paying like $10 a month for that shit. He's gonna get something out of it.
Thank you, Fats 12 for the 2, saying pot, meat, kettle. You're both that demographic.
Indubitably. Look at the vibe.
Thank you for the
shit,
2.
Reed. Obviously not confident the vibe, but look at this shit. Wouldn't you love to go to a club like this? This would be a complete spectacle. Far beyond your ordinary expectations and the usual
He loves it.
demographics.
This is, I mean, let's be honest. Look how he's looking at it as he watches it. This is what he wishes his life was. He wishes he had all of this stuff, right? This is what he desires for himself and he can't have, you know?
The fire thing about AI is
We're just
anything you
making
could
that up,
think
by
and
the
imagine,
way.
you-
We're just assuming that based off the way he's looking at his screen. That's how we're drawing conclusions now.
Oh, doesn't DSP get like really mad when people try to do the body language thing?
I believe so. Because you idiots don't know anything about anything, and he can do whatever he wants, and he could be lying to you or playing a character, and you would never know because you're too stupid. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like
brings
his wife
imagination to life.
side-eyeing the fuck out of him. You didn't read that. That's not actually happening. Fucking
Strong hands,
dummies.
200 crowns for the lot. You won't find hardier stock.
200. I'll give you 170.
Make it 185 and they're yours.
What?
Bring him ashore.
What is this?
We're too slow out here. Sun's climbing, we got bales to fill. I see you dragging.
You're
That's
kidding.
a lot. One quick lash puts you right. Back to work. Faster.
What the fuck?
Don't make me come back this way again. Keep them hands moving.
Oh my
That's what I thought.
God. He's laughing. He's laughing at that.
Yeah, it's absurd. It's so patently absurd that he could put himself in such a situation. It's hilarious. It's so funny. And the fact that it makes DSP uncomfortable makes it even funnier. Ostracizing somebody from this is, yeah, peak here. Arguably the most enjoyable aspect of the AI video.
DSP out here trying to tell a black man what he can't find funny out right now.
Crazy work.
What is wrong with him? He's straight
What a
up
white
cracked. His head is
savior.
fucked. He's laughing at footage of him being a slave master.
But and it we gave DSP shit for the slave master, like, oh, send him right on down for profit or whatever, right?
Not
you
even
gave
that
DSP
long ago.
not that long ago, and he's over here clutching his pearls over it. But you give DSP shit for that because he goes through and he's always, oh, I'm a different guy. I don't find that stuff funny anymore. Da 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 da. But LTG is doing it, and all of a sudden he, you know, on the exact opposite end of that conversation. This is insane. You understand that this is incredibly insensitive, correct? Oh my God, I can't believe this.
Yeah, LTG, what do I mean by insensitive? This is what I mean.
I don't think that's funny. I don't find that funny. That's straight up messed up. Like, that's actual busted. Some people are
It's
saying that
actually
they think that
busted,
stuff's
he
funny.
says.
I don't think that's
He's
funny. I
actually
think that's
busting.
sick. And he's laughing at it. He thinks it's good to watch on his stream. That's good content for his viewers to be watching. What the hell, man?
Holy fuck,
What
bro.
does that mean, good content? Like, is it supposed to all be like moral and uplifting? Is that what we're always supposed to be doing on our content? We're supposed to, like, I don't know, man. It's a joke.
What is going on?
Well, I mean,
Gee, I wonder.
you know, be the change you want to see in the world, DSP. If you
Why
don't
people-
follow your own advice, why would anybody else? Like,
True.
why
It's
would
true.
anyone give a shit?
People troll LTG. Oh, that is true. Alex from Phoenix says, hold on, let the animation stop playing. So Alex from Phoenix did a $5 super chat, and he says, low-key, I want to see how bad he writes
He's
the
gonna
women
ruin that
seducing
song for me.
these guys. You'll see how he daydreams women would be coming up to him. Yeah, because we didn't get to the better parts. You know, how does he want? What's his ideal woman, right? I mean,
Yeah, that's what
can't
we were all
imagine. We
wondering.
didn't get
That's
to
what
the
we were
good
all
part.
asking. What is
Yeah,
LTG wanted in a woman? That wasn't in the movie. Why wasn't that in the movie?
You can actually hear DSP's subconscious if you listen real close in that clip where he's like, I hope he's gay. I hope he's gay. Come to my house, LTG. Let's find out what your optimal woman is.
So it wasn't just LTG that we talked about. Of course, we talked about Wings, and I have a clip of that. But there's a couple of other things that DSP talked about in regards to LTG. Like, at one point, he was eating his food on the stream. A lot of streamers eat their food. Some people care for it. Some people don't care for it. Either way you swing, whatever. But he was giving shit to LTG for eating his food and then saying this is all he has to offer is eating food and then, losing at Street Fighter, losing at Mortal Kombat, raging, and then getting offline. So he's watching this clip and then it turns into LTG reading the news. There's a bit where he's talking about like interdimensional aliens that like have fucking interspace technology or something crazy, right? Which isn't everybody's cup of tea, but it is a topic. And then he plays fighting games to get off. And not once does DSP ever correct himself and acknowledge that LTG actually had more going on his stream than he was giving him credit for. Because he did a news segment, which DSP does. He did a interdimensional aliens topic, which DSP doesn't do, but, he does other dumb segments like detractor segments.
Well, he doesn't have to do that segment because he is an alien.
True, he would be outing himself. But so there was more going on in an LTG stream than he said, and not one time did he correct himself or even acknowledge that. He wrote it off. It was like, oh, he offers nothing. Again, not an LTG defender here, but to chalk it up as he's got nothing to offer other than Street Fighter and eating, I guess. That's just not true.
If that stitch pops,
but we went into Wings of Redemption into the night stream. I didn't watch almost any of it whatsoever. I do know he watched Wings push down Kelly and he reacted to that, but he didn't really have much to say. He was more interested in how pale and unhealthy Wings was. Imagine that. You're actively watching a domestic disturbance and your only commentary is about how unhealthy the assailant is. I couldn't imagine. Like I've seen enough cops that I feel like you could add a little more commentary to a domestic situation than to talk about the complexion of the assailant. But anyway, so this is the wrap up. This is where DSP is finally calling it quits on this god awful bit.
If that stitch pops, you die before you get to the hospital, and that takes months to heal.
Talking about how he beat the surgery.
He thinks that the human body is just a bag. He doesn't understand that there's layers of sinew and muscle and things there.
Sinew.
Together.
Oh my
he actually thinks he's just a bag
brother.
of skin. And that he can pop like a grape.
Well, when your wings are size, you pretty...
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, I think
Man, you ever see the x-rays of people that are that big?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
They're like bones like separate.
Yeah, Wings should have brought his x-rays on stream. I don't know that he didn't, but if he didn't, he should have.
I got to a point, the same thing happened earlier today with LTG. I got to a point, I can't watch anymore. That's my limit. I did it all day. I can't. You get to that point, you're like... No.
And he's having such a good time. Like I said, DSP is in his element, meaning he is just the worst person you know right now. He is yucking it up like no other. This is where he wants to be all the time if he could be.
Oh yeah. And that's why he keeps bringing it back, even though every time he says, "Oh, I won't do that again. I won't do that again."
Oh, thank you.
Because
Can't
that's
feel
what
commentary
he
for
thinks
$5 and
his
just feel
future
is
is gonna
stronger,
be.
smarter, hotter, faster than Wings. Good Lord. All right. So here's what we'll do.
You would never
Let's
see him
adjourn.
smile this much playing video games.
The king holding court.
No, he'd be bitching, moaning, screaming at shit.
On the 1st of April, 2026, shall we? At this point, I'll be honest with all of you. I'm pretty tired. I've been on stream doing this all day.
I'm pretty tired.
And it's exhausting. It really is. I want you guys to understand something.
It's
okay?
exhausting sitting in front
This
of this
isn't,
computer,
like,
guys.
enjoyable to me.
Well, and he says it's exhausting, but then he'll go on to discount every drama merchant, drama streamer, whatever you want to call them, and say that it's the easiest content out there. Anybody could do it. But here he is exhausted at the end of the day, just completely unable to keep up the bit any longer. Doesn't that lead, some sort of like, not credence, but like, doesn't that tell you something about the content that maybe you were misrepresenting it as the easiest thing ever to do if you're incapable of maintaining it for one day? Some people do it every single day, all day long. He couldn't even fathom, but it's so easy, you guys.
I mean, for a few minutes maybe, but to do this like all day is very exhausting. Okay, so now I'm sorry, I'm gonna break the fourth wall, everyone.
Like Kino Casino does it for like 10 hours at a time some nights, right?
And they put a lot of effort into like setting their show up too.
Right. And it's really well organized and they actually have reasonable commentary and funny things to say. DSP had none of that and is exhausted after 2 very short streams in comparison.
Yeah.
Happy April Fool's Day. Okay.
And he
I'm
didn't
not
really do much
actually
other than
going to
gather
have
the
goals
clips
moving
from
forward
other,
on my
like,
streams.
Other
from the
detractors.
No,
Yeah.
Then edit them down, or even like put them in like a timeline where it's like, hey, these are the topics I want to talk about.
Yeah, he was just watching random shit.
And just freeballing it. He had no premise for what this was going to be in the first place. It's just terrible content because he didn't even know what his plan was.
There's not going to be celebratory animation. There's not going to be detractor animations. We're not going to be all about reacting to toxic content. This is the antithesis of who I am and what I want to be, and I think you all know that. That's why, for me to do this today, it was absolutely something completely
different. Yeah, he does it quite often for what is the
usual
antithesis.
comfort zone, and it was something worth doing just for a one-off. People will now talk about it. People will clip it. People will be
So how many one-offs has this been? Because I don't think if you do more than one one-off, it's a one-off.
It's a one-off?
Right?
Yeah, it's like a two-off or a three-off.
Something's just not adding up here. It's kind
we
of
got to start inventing a new terminology for a one-off after one, you know?
About this event, the people who I commented on will be talking about it. You know what I mean? It'll be a big thing, a big to-do. So, and for the record, okay?
Oh, God.
Just so you guys know.
A big to-do.
It was a lot of work putting this together.
So much work.
So, number one, I had to get all those special animations and intros from the YouTube channel.
So he had to download the video using what? YouTube to MP4? And then he had to put it in DaVinci Resolve for free and cut off everything that wasn't the intro. And then maybe he had to upload it as an M4A so that the application would read it. Maybe. Most of them will take MP4.
You have no idea, dude. It took a whole like hour to render. Come on,
it's
give
just
him some credit.
We're making this sound like the hardest thing that ever. Oh fuck, you're right. He pays for YouTube Premium. He just downloaded it straight off the site. It's even less work. Holy shit! Oh my god.
Edit them down to play them on the stream, sync all the music with them. That was a ton of work. I actually spoke with several different people about LTG and Wings, about what kind of content I should look, what clips I should watch, what, you know.
See, and he didn't even plan this himself. He was behind the scenes, legitimately talking to other Wings detractors and LTG detractors to see what he could watch. And this is what he managed to scrape together. Shit-ass commentary about Street Fighter of LTG, talking about his subs and how he's old, and then watching his AI bullshit and saying he's a racist, which everybody already knew.
So
fucking pre-planned.
Nothing.
I spoke directly with certain detractors about it to make sure that I wasn't going to step on any toes or anyone was going to be pissed off at me for doing this today.
And he's checking in with the detractor squad to make sure that he's got their blessing. Like, what are we fucking doing, bro?
What is going on?
This is insanity.
So he went and hunted down like a Wings or an LTG Discord, hunted down the detractors and groveled on hands and knees begging them not to fuck with him for using their content is what I'm getting out of this.
Yes. Yeah, he legitimately had to go get the blessing of the LTG Don, apparently. Jesus Christ.
Dude.
It was funny.
But he's not involved in any detracting or drama merchanting or any sort of unnecessary misery or anything like that on the internet. He's very positive. He makes positive content that doesn't hurt anybody. Getting the fucking blessing, the Rog Don.
That seems like the Rog. It
Don
definitely
Rog.
feels like one of those things where the curtain accidentally got pulled aside and everybody sees a big ass hole. Like,
but he
what?
did it himself. He fucking whipped the curtain wide open, and this guy's, guys, look at this. Am I right? Like,
I'm hanging with trolls, boys.
I gave you guys a hint the other day. Did you hear me the other day? I said I would make a good detractor. If I really wanted to do it, I know I could make a good detractor. I said that outright. Right?
And you were wrong.
Now, some of you will disagree with that, and that's fine. But basically, I just did a whole
That's
day
fine.
of it. This
At
is
least
what
we
these
got to
people
go
do.
ahead to
The
disagree
people
with
who
him.
make the clips, the people who are watching them all day and making the clips, the people who are the reactors, right? They do it. To be honest with you,
shout out to
every
reactors.
once in a while,
Reactors.
I think it's all right for just on the sake of variety. Okay.
Okay, so as long as you're bullying somebody and you know, committing life ruination or libel or slander or whatever the fuck DSP would chalk this up as when you troll someone and spread lies, potentially, as long as it's for the sake of variety, you're good. You could just do whatever you want.
Yeah, that's what I was getting out of that.
Your worst day is actually allowed to be their best day as long as it's for the sake of variety. That's fine.
If it benefits Phil.
But this certainly is
That will
not
also help.
at all anything that I would want to do in the long term. This is not something that I want to do for a job. This is not something that I even really get much enjoyment. Here's the thing. I got to speak my mind about these guys. All right? I got it out of the way. And now...
Yeah, he says he got it out of the way. Like, he was obligated to do it. It was building up inside of him. He couldn't contain it any longer. The inner detractor was busting out the seams.
But then that also, like, entirely invalidates the April Fool's defense because...
Yeah, like, because he wanted to do this and this was pre-planned and he enjoys it.
Yeah, you wanted to get something out of it and you did, so you felt it was justified.
Right.
You know,
yeah.
You know what it is? It's like every once in a while, you get a craving for a McDonald's cheeseburger. And you know that the McDonald's cheeseburger is bad for you.
It is.
And you know that after you eat it, you're not going to feel
good,
but you still get the craving. That's actually a good way to put it. Every once in a while, you get...
Yo, as an individual that gave up soda recently, I went back to McDonald's for the first time in like a month. I felt stupid not getting a soda, and their sweet tea is just okay. It is just fine. I would not order it again. It's just fine. In case you were wondering, if you wanted the Atlas sweet tea opinion of the day, there you have it. It's fine.
At that craving
You
for something.
Southern folks have
high...
Like,
I mean, pop.
I know it's bad
for your tea.
I do. I mean, you mean pop? I do in a informal context, but on the stream it's soda.
Not for me. I know it's not what I normally would do, but I just want to do it. And I said, you know what? This was a good thing to do just for April Fools. No, this is not something that's a regular occurrence. No, this is not something that I want to do often. All right. But it's not a never. It's a maybe every once in a while for variety to pull it out of the hat.
So it's not
or
a
if there's a
one-off
good reason
then.
to do it.
Yeah. The one-off that we pull out of a hat every once in a while when we need variety. I mean, that's the new title.
Okay.
Fuck.
So people are saying, well, do you think it was successful? I had high views all day, and yeah, I made more than I probably would make on normal streams doing it. Did I feel great about doing it? No. At the same time,
Brother, you were giddy as fuck. What are you talking about?
I haven't seen him that excited in ages. Was I happy to do it? No. And he's rocking back and forth, laughing like a clown mid-stream.
Picking his little feet under his little desk over animations from Detractor. Bro, get out of here. What?
We noticed I don't do what other people do. I didn't make shit up. I didn't beat the people up.
You did,
I was trying to be fair. I was trying to be observational,
And he didn't even wait till the next day to break this all down either, right? So he didn't end the stream and come back the next day and be like, aha, it was an April Fool's joke, like, and then he explains it all. Like, he doesn't even let the joke sit overnight. He had to explain it before it was even over.
And he goes into it so seriously right now that how would anyone believe that this was an April Fool's joke? That's insane.
You know, I'm not going to sit here and just destroy people for no reason. But at the same time, you know,
you're right. He didn't even wear the king's outfit.
My eyes were really
no crown,
today about
no
LTG.
armor.
Like, let's be honest right now. LTG versus Wings. Why do people not like LTG? People don't like LTG.
He really doesn't want to play dress up anymore, does he?
Insane things to an audience and tried to convince them that it's true for many years.
I miss the M. Bison hat.
The M. Bison hat with the potato tinfoil style vest. Yeah, that's what was up.
That shit went hard.
Full of himself.
When I start my own nation, that will be the national dress. I'm telling you right now.
That's going to be the
best streamer, the best looking guy. He believes that anyone who criticizes him is gay.
Drip or drown out here.
And he's an incredible racist, right? Like all these.
He's an incredible racist, as opposed to the bad racist. I suppose he's incredible.
Well, there's the amazing racist, so I guess they do have to distinguish themselves.
You should not like LTG, okay? He's also dishonest. He lies completely about his income and his level of success. He's completely lying about it at all moments, okay? Wings of Redemption. That's a guy where is he in the wrong? Yeah, he does things that are in the wrong for sure. When he's going on stream and he's telling his sob stories. And he's saying, oh, I'm not going to hit my goals. By the way, my wife needs $4,000 to go to Disney World. Oh, by the way, but I could also use money to redo the room here. Oh, by the way, you know, I don't beg. The reason Phil makes more money than me is because he begs all the time. Oh, by the way, we're not going to make the goals for the month. By the way, I've only made $20 this stream. So what are you doing?
I thought that wasn't begging. I thought that was a
Yeah,
call
hold
to
on.
action. I thought we didn't consider that as begging. Just mentioning money and not hitting the goal isn't begging. That's how DSP ran
Yeah.
his stream for at least a decade, bro.
Well, even long before that too, like during the whole it's not begging, it's business. Like if he's doing
Yeah.
exactly the same thing,
I
how is
ask and I receive is like legitimately how he words it now.
Oh my fuck.
You know,
It's so
what are you
gross,
doing,
dude.
exactly? If you were to ask me heads up between the two of them, who's the more harmful person? Who's the more
If you were
toxic
to ask
person?
me
It's
heads up,
right? Like Wings,
Ask
I don't
me
think
for
Wings is
head,
necessarily
what?
hurting anyone, but there are some gullible people in his community that dump money in his lap in the hopes that he's going to do well for himself or get better, and he's not doing that. So, you know, that is kind of
okay.
dishonest.
What does DSP have to show for the money that they dumped in his lap that they thought he was going to do positive style content with? You know, he still doesn't own his fucking house. He doesn't own a goddamn thing other than the one vehicle and a fat wife. Like, I don't. What is he flexing over there? He fixed his toilet. Don't worry, the shower mold is still growing. It's ever present.
I mean, he hasn't even put a dent in his principal. He owns less than his house.
Because when you say things like, "Oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this," and they give him the money, he doesn't do it. You know, that's kind of messed up.
Oh,
But
fuck, you're right.
LTG,
He
I
owns
think-
tons of wrist rests and colognes. It's true. I forgot. The most coveted items of the world. Wrist
Bro, the
rests
wrist rest
and
collection
cologne.
is crazy.
I don't. A wrist rest collection should never be allowed to be said, but unfortunately, it's real, so you have to.
To say the shit he says and does.
We should have just let him do the cologne thing. We let him go too far.
Self-felted
We fucked
ourselves
up.
on that one, Detractor Gang. We should have just did the cologne. You were right.
My opinion. You can disagree. All right.
It would be funny to try
just,
and have him explain smells without
be honest
using
here,
robust
okay?
a million
So,
times.
Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this massive departure. All right, from what I usually would do, and rest assured, if you're someone who didn't enjoy this today, guess what? Tomorrow
Guess
we're back
what?
to normal. This was just for April Fools for a one-day oddity of weird stuff, and tomorrow we are back to business as usual here on the channel. You don't have to worry about that.
One-day oddity.
Okay, just so you know. So people freaking out, oh my God, I can't believe that, Phil did this. You're right. This is not my normal stuff. This was meant to be a shock value thing that people would talk
So
about.
he's aware
one-day only
his
special
audience
event.
hated it.
To be honest, I actually debated either doing it the whole day or half the day, but I felt like just do the whole day, just break everything up, do it for a whole day, get it out of my system, and now we can go back to
Again, get it out of my system. Like he's just obligated. He must make fun of these people. It has to happen.
It's like I just had to pull the the horns out for these boys. Just like what the fuck?
Normal stuff.
Why?
Okay. There you go. So I hope again you enjoyed, and I want to say thank you to everyone who came by, who watched, who engaged, and who supported the King's Court today. It was a different thing to do, was it not? Okay. All right. So rest assured, tomorrow we are back to normal. Tomorrow.
Unfortunately, though, he did get
we will have
whaled
a
out.
fun,
It's
normal
going to
day of
take
streaming.
100
Let's
years
talk
to
about
come
it.
back
There will be a
around.
morning show
Jesus.
in the morning, where I'm sure everyone will be asking about today. There will be a
No,
first stream of
that's
Pokemon
good,
Fire
though.
Red, and there will be a late night stream of
That means we're
Retro
gonna get
Rewind.
more of this
I
shit.
hope that you guys will show
and
up
he's
for those
gonna hemorrhage more of
and
his
you'll hang out
audience.
and you will engage.
Yeah, top tip, Anon, $150. Like there was a couple of whales that came through
And you will support them. I love both of those playthroughs.
for the
They
total
did
of
slow down a bit earlier in the week.
$285.
I hope that that's not the case.
Oh, that's just for the night stream.
Oh, okay.
That was the wing segment. I would say the LTG segment. He got like, what did he get? Like $600 fucking dollars or something ridiculous? I forget. I
do hope that they will do better
I
tomorrow.
didn't
We'll see how
check
it goes tomorrow.
the
We're
end
back
of
to
them.
normal. Okay? All right. And so, folks, I just want to say thank you again for a great streaming day. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let's skip that song.
What if they didn't though?
Oh, we got to do the soy face on the way out.
Why are we soy facing?
Okay. I hope that you guys enjoyed.
Oh, he's putting
I
on
hope to see
funky
you tomorrow.
tunes.
All right, for a fun
Oh.
day of content
He's
that's
getting
back to the
funky
normal
with it.
stuff. And also, remember, we got a big marathon coming up on Monday for my birthday. I hope that you'll all be here to hang out with me on Monday.
Oh
April 6th,
shit!
okay?
Dude, the birthday. How are we gonna do the April Fool's special detractor-thon and then expect to do a birthday in a few weeks? What? All of our EBT and Social Security's gone.
Oh man, back-to-back begathons. We're going back to 2018.
He didn't even tell us what we were gonna eat either. It's gonna be a shitty birthday, dude. It's in a few days. Sorry, I don't actually know when his birthday is. I'm a fake detractor. So
yeah.
He explained before the joke was over that it was a joke, but of course he still managed to come on the following day and have to defend himself and re-explain the entire joke. So
Okay. Virtual Boy defeats DSP. Here's the deal. He goes,
you can't just
"Remember,
well, because he doesn't have any other content. Like, he did this yesterday and he's done nothing since, and he has nothing new to talk about since what happened yesterday happened. So of course this is the content for the pre-stream. This was his intent.
So
he left a slot open for it to talk about it.
So basically, the goal is to stir shit and create some controversy to...
Right. Well, because he's playing everybody like a puppet master. I mean, you heard him in the last clip talking about how everyone's going to talk about it, and it was a one-off to, yeah, like you said, stir the pot and get people making videos and all over the internet or whatever. Yeah.
Next time a
he
creator
wants to
comes
be the
after
king
you,
snake
you
so
can hide behind
bad.
it being a joke, but it was hypocritical.
He
Dude,
wants it so
I want you to
fucking
understand something.
bad.
Allow me
So
to
fucking bad.
one time elaborate on it, because I don't want to talk about it all day, okay? It doesn't matter what I say. It doesn't matter what I do. It doesn't matter how I act. It doesn't matter if I make a mistake or if I do something
matter how
funny
I
and great.
act.
It doesn't matter if I act well or if I misbehave. No matter what I do, people clown on it, okay? No matter what DSP does, it's never good enough. Okay?
Yes.
Therefore, if I choose to do something,
Well, could be, for the record, he has never done anything good enough. Let's just be honest. Like, I can't think of a one DSP production or joke or playthrough or anything that was done well enough to actually be enjoyed unironically. I genuinely can't.
Heavy Rain.
Even what?
Heavy Rain.
Fuck you. Even when he was white hot popular, he was subpar and was instantly passed up by a lot of people. So like that is just objectively a fact, if you ask me.
I can fucking do it.
Yeah,
All right? If I want to
ass.
do a whole day of this kind of content, I'll do it. If I choose to never do it again, I can also do that. I'm the master of my own destiny. It doesn't
Oh
matter.
my
No matter
God,
what I do,
not this
everyone's going to say it's
speech
wrong
again.
anyway. So I don't give a shit. Okay? Quite frankly. Everyone's, oh, it's hypocritical. No. What's hypocritical is that the entire internet can dunk on me, but then if I ever try to dunk back, that's not allowed. Actually, it's the opposite because
No, it's not. That is the hypocrisy. That is it. That's all you have to understand. You don't get to cry while throwing your own fists out in anger. That's not how this works.
Yeah, you can't open the terms of engagement and then pretend that didn't happen, you know?
Right. It's just like he cries for years and years and years about people making fun of him. And then the second he does it, he goes, well, you did it to me. So you're going to stoop down to that level. You're going to be no better than the people that you've been complaining about for, literally forever. Like it's just.
And for a guy who wants to moralize, that's a bad spot to put yourself in because that makes your morals questionable.
Yeah, he's just it's a fault of character that he's stooping down to what he believes is a lower level to behave like this.
you all dunk on me. I can dunk on any one of you at any point for any reason, and you'll like it. And in fact,
also,
the internet
no one
does
would have
like
a problem with it if he was good at it.
This is also true.
It
I
doesn't
say
matter
this.
who you are. If it's funny, people will watch it.
I say this all the time about people in real life. The biggest atrocity you can commit is not being funny. If you're funny, people let you get away with so much shit, it's actually unreal because they like you that much. If DSP was just entertaining and funny, no one would call him out. He wouldn't have any detractors. People would love him. He's just neither of those things.
They're enjoyed yesterday in droves. I've heard people coming by and saying, wow, I can't believe that he did that. That was something different, unexpected, and it actually was very entertaining. So if I feel like doing it, I will. Tough shit if you don't like it. The thing is, I don't want to do it all the time. Maybe once in a blue moon for variety or just to do something different or for an April Fool's prank or whatever you want to say.
I don't want to do it all of the time, except every once in a while, sometimes for like a special thing, unless I don't want it to be like a special thing and I just want to do it for the sake of variety. But
it's one off, you guys.
Yeah, like we've covered 100 bases here. We could just pull this out every single day of the week at this point. We've got so many prerequisites that we could fulfill. It's insane.
I have the right to do what everyone else does to me, and if you don't like,
I'm not gonna blow up your house unless you upset me or look the wrong direction or leave your driveway at a time that I don't like, or like there's a million reasons we could do it then.
that tough shit.
He
I
really
don't care
would have
about
been
your
an
opinion.
excellent
You're
politician.
irrelevant. All right. Period. I've been around.
I won't
did my
steal your
dues in
tax
18
money
years
unless, if,
as a
though,
creator.
then.
Exactly.
14 years getting dumped on. I can do whatever the fuck I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. Okay. Again, Glorious Draven.
And the nothing you can do about it to like the triumphant sit following it.
Yes.
Like we're still egging on detractors and A-logs this far in by telling them there's nothing they can do about it when they have factually done lots about it over the years.
Reiterate what I just said. I don't know how much better.
This is the guy that'll tell you that Comcast was infiltrated by a mole and they were actively fiddle fucking with his account and all of this nonsense.
Bro,
he had to get involved.
He proved it. Remember?
Yeah, but there's nothing you can do about it except for all those things you did.
Can put it to this.
There was
Okay.
so much evidence.
What's good for the
Fucking
goose is good for the
crazy
gander.
work.
Okay. If everyone wants to sit and dunk on me constantly and say DSP's a
Yes.
joke and DSP's a clown and DSP's and this and DSP's that, well then
Right.
if DSP wants to do that right back, he has the fucking right.
Unless he
You're just
cries
bad
about
at
it. Well, that too. Yeah, it's actually a double whammy, and I feel like that's always the thing with DSP is like not only is he wrong and stupid because it goes contrary to everything that he's ever said, but he's also just never good at it. So he loses on both fronts. There's genuinely no argument.
He just
And you have no right to
shouldn't for
criticize.
his own
Now, I'm not
well-being,
going
let
to do this all the
alone
time if
whether or not he has the right.
In fact, I'm
Personally.
rarely going to do it. You know me, I ignore 99% of the bullshit that happens around me. I usually only really address it if someone directly brings it up in chat
please.
or if it's affecting my content. There's a reason I can't stream or whatever. I'll let you know that something's going on. Outside of that,
But we don't
I don't care
impact
what
his life,
anyone
though.
says or
So
does
how
about
would-
me. I
how would
ignore
that
them.
happen? Yeah.
Okay? So it doesn't affect the content. Today, it's a normal day. Yes, I'm sure we'll be talking
Yeah, no right to criticize is crazy. I don't know how. Whenever DSP starts talking about you have the right to do X, Y, or Z, I know he's talking nonsense bullshit that needs to immediately be forgotten because brother does not know what a right is at all.
about yesterday's April
It's
Fool's
crazy
stuff,
for
but
legal
outside
side Phil to not actually know anything about the legals.
of us just discussing it, we're not going to be doing any more of that. I'm not going to be clowning on anyone today. That's not what we're doing. Today is nice, chill gameplay. And if that's what you're in for, if that's what you want to relax and have a good time and enjoy games together or whatever, you're in the right place. That's what DSP gaming is all about. That's what
Okay,
it
so then
originated,
why are
what it
you
was
trying
supposed
to
be, and
cater
that's
to
what
an
it is 18
audience
years
who
later.
would not do
Okay?
that?
If you're into internet drama and all of that, this really isn't the right place for it unless there's a rare occurrence where something happens like yesterday, which is a one-off special thing that I didn't even
So
announce.
you're telling that audience you're not going to give them what they want, so they're going to leave.
But we're back to it's a one-off thing, except for all of the other times that we could do it potentially in the future.
Jesus Christ.
But also, if this is the content that you want, don't be here. This isn't the channel for you, except we might make that content in the future where it is then for you. This is just...
He's saying nothing.
He's actually saying nothing. It's the most
He's
frustrating
making
part.
sounds. He's just making sounds.
Yet still did well, and everyone seems to enjoy. Like I said, it's getting clipped. People are making videos about it all over the internet. It's cool.
And now
That's
we're
what it's all
happy
about,
we're
man.
being
If
clipped
everyone
and
wants to talk
people are
about me,
talking
well, I can
about
talk
it.
about whatever I want to. It's
What?
only fair. Okay? So, that's that.
If it gets
all
spread around,
I'm
you're
sorry.
gonna get
There's no
criticized, so
valid
you can't
criticism of
say-
it because
What?
oh, that's hypocritical. Yeah, but you all make fun of me. So
Yes.
if you
So
say
that makes
it's
being
okay
a
to make fun
hypocrite
of me-
okay? Is that what we're saying? Because you make fun of me, I can be a hypocrite? That's the standard that we're setting here?
I mean,
DSP.
yeah, the only option you could have is I embrace my hypocrisy because I want to do this now. Or, oh, that was hypocritical. I won't do it again. Like, there's only two options here.
And he's picking neither somehow.
then it's okay for DSP to make fun of anyone else, period. There's no other argument. It's either it's good for everyone or it's good for no one. So should absolutely no one ever be doing this kind of crap on the internet, or can everyone do it?
But that's not even how real life works either. The idea that there are certain people that shouldn't be doing certain things because they're just not of the... Yeah. There are genuinely things that some people can do that other people can't do for a variety of reasons, and that's just the way that it is. So it's not always what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Either everyone can or no one can. There's tons of things
Right.
in real life that certain people can and can't do as opposed to others. But he wouldn't know that because he doesn't live in real life. Everything must be equal to DSP for some reason.
It's one or the other. You got to accept
Which
it one
is
way
probably
or the other.
why he's
all
always
right?
surprised when he
Bono
sees
Sentinel
people in
says
the
these
real
fools-
world, because he's like, how are they not melting? Like,
will watch you regardless. Don't
why
listen to
don't
them
they look
complaining
like
yesterday. The drama
melted
queens were loving
ice
it. Oh, I
cream?
know. I know, and that's the thing. I know how to lean into it. I know how to do it. I literally said a few days ago, what if I became a detractor?
He would be fucking terrible at it. That's what would happen if he became a detractor. It would be uninteresting, and no one would like the gimmick after a week. It would fall incredibly flat.
I'd be good at it.
He would be one of the few detractors that have their own detractors.
To be successful at doing it. It just proves the few times that I do it that people are, oh, that was actually pretty good. Yeah, I know. But the thing is, that's not me. As a person, that's not me. Like every once in a while, sure, I'll speak my mind or whatever. But I just want to chill. I just want to hang out with you guys. I want to make positive content. I want to relax and enjoy games together. That's what I'm all about. All right. Every once in a while, I want to dip my toe into the drama lake. I can do it. And you know I have the capability of doing it.
But this is the same guy that'll tell you that once you put on the makeup, you can't take it off. Once you involve yourself in this drama lolcow content, there's no going back. You're in it forever. But he's the one that's allowed to dip his toe in the lake. Sure, rules for thee.
Even on top of that, he genuinely wants his detractors to go away. He wants the drama around him to stop. I mean, at least he did. He might be hinging on it for his long-term survival now. But if you remotely engage in it, you're just going to get more of it. It's counterintuitive to what you ultimately want in the end. So every time you tell people, oh, I don't like, go away, stop trolling, blah, 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 and you do shit like this, you're setting the terms of engagement and saying that only you are allowed to throw punches, you know?
Right. Well, and like he's talked about before, like pulling the wing strat of like starving his trolls and not giving the content and not being a clip farmer or whatever. But then even if that was the case and he did it on a regular basis, things like this like reset the counter essentially, you know, that this gives them that content for X amount of time until they, you know, they get another one. So you're still keeping them engaged even if every so often. And that's being very gracious to DSP. He's nothing but clippable during the pre-stream.
I think it honestly works better when I don't do it all the time. If I did it every day, it would be tired, boring bullshit. But if you do it rarely, then it works, right? It's about
no.
And this doesn't even make sense either, because he's openly saying that if he only does it every once in a while, then it works. But if you were to do it all of the time, then it wouldn't. Then you wouldn't be a good detractor, because the best detractors only detract one person, and that's their whole thing, right? So you wouldn't be a good one.
Yeah, because he's not a lolcow scholar. It's not like he's going on the farms and looking up things. Like he would literally just do what he did in this video and just basically read back what he sees on screen and go, oh, what?
Yeah, on a regular basis. It would always be level 1 detracting, and it would offer nothing of sustenance.
Being balanced.
And his fans would hate it, so he would ultimately just...
Maybe it'll come back, maybe it won't.
It wouldn't work.
All right? Maybe I'll save it for April Fool's. Who knows? Right? The thing is, because I basically hugely surprised everyone with that yesterday, I think that if I tried to do it again next year for April Fool's, it wouldn't be nearly as effective because I've already done it now once and it worked, right? So let's see what happens. But no, I'm not going to be doing this stuff often, and I'm good. Here's a good question. Why not swing at someone like Turkey Tom instead of someone that considers you a friend like Wings? Because Turkey Tom is irrelevant.
Turkey Tom is irrelevant in comparison to LTG, guys.
And Wings. He brought up
Wings of Redemption.
It's like, what?
Jeez.
Holy fuck. What world does this dude live in?
Now, keep in mind that this was recorded 2 days ago. 5 days ago, Turkey Tom released an hour-long video on DSP that has 883,000 views. Yes, Pat Noticer exactly saying that in chat. Now, how is LTG more relevant than someone who posted a video about him less than a week ago and has almost 1 million views on it, when DSP can't even get 1 million views on himself? How do you say that out loud and think that you're being real, genuine, honest, and living in reality?
I mean, I even watched the video not that long ago, and it's honestly, I can get why he wouldn't like this one, because it's just Turkey Tom talking mad shit on him.
Well, he deserves it. So
like the new facts aren't really anything new if you're, you know, a detractor. You know, it's
you're well versed.
But man, the verbal beatdown Phil gets in that video is pretty good.
Who the fuck is Turkey Tom? What has he done? Zero.
Who is
There's nothing
Turkey
to talk
Tom?
about there. That's boring. No one gives a
What has he done? He's done zero.
this
He's a
guy-
nobody.
As this guy seethes over being called, or the video being called a decade of failure for an eternity.
Right. To this day, he'll bring it up. It's not a decade of failure. It's a decade of decline, maybe you could call it.
The fuck about him?
Yeah, he had to
The drama comes from talking about other creators who have already talked shit. That's where the drama comes from, not some fucking.
He's
nobody.
not even a
That's why.
turkey. That's a good point, APT.
Okay. Joint Options did a $5 super chat. He says, "You're the one morally grandstanding against dunking on others,
Yo,
not us."
yes.
Correct. And I still am. Okay, let me make this abundantly clear.
What?
Okay? I feel that people that all they do on the internet is dunk on others.
Yeah,
They think they're
and I
better than
still
everyone. They morally grandstand. They say, "I'm better and smarter than you, and let me now felt you, or let me criticize you, or let me dunk on you." And this is their content. That's non-tent. All right? Literally, that's the point I was making yesterday. But
That's not non-tent, by the way. That is not, at least not how I would use the term non-tent. There is a lot of non-tent on the internet. That is not it.
And I will say, like, the people comparing themselves to DSP, yeah, that, I mean, it does happen, but that's a power leveling issue that happens to everybody.
people aren't smart enough to figure it out. You know, when I was saying, "I'm the king, and here's my royal edict, and I judge you in the court," it was a joke. It was me emphasizing how dumb that content is that these people make every day. Most of the people who do that shit every day
Why
are
were
the
you
biggest
having so
fucking
much fun
lolcows
then?
on the planet. Far worse than me, right? I mean, think about some of the things that they have done. Showing off their
Okay.
body parts.
Yeah.
And shit like that. Like,
Showing off their body parts. What?
Like, who are we talking about?
I'm not sure. Like, LTG's never whipped his BBC out.
I
I've never
guess
seen
Wings?
Wings' cock. I'm gonna keep it that way. If that exists, don't tell me. I don't want to see it. Don't send it to me. I'm begging.
won't.
Please
I
don't.
won't. I'm just saying, I think it does exist. I remember hearing something about that.
Oh, he means PPP and his chocolate starfish. Okay, all right, okay.
like, what? You know, I don't do that stuff.
I kind of forgot
all right?
about that
But
one.
my mistakes.
Yeah, imagine jerking off and not showing anything being more memorable than someone's actual raw butthole. That's. I think that just says more about DSP. To be honest with you,
Sadly,
Somehow,
are
yeah.
accidents that
You beat
happen
out an
that I have to live
actual
with.
butthole.
Not intentional things I do because I'm a fucking moron. All right, they're worse than me, yet they think that they're better than everyone. They're not. You know, I don't think that that's good content whatsoever. All right, yesterday I did one day of it. I got it off my chest. It's like I said yesterday. I described it like you have a craving for the McDonald's cheeseburger. Now
See,
you
that's
know
a
that the burger
problem.
isn't good for you. You know that ultimately you're going to feel like crap
That's-
after you're done eating.
That's an emotional disorder.
what having a craving for detracting, is that an emotional disorder? Should I get checked out?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I
mean,
do think it's really odd for DSP to be saying this, though, as somebody who portrays themselves as a positive, cool style individual, to say that he has this inner calling for detractoring or detractorism or whatever I think it's very odd. I think it's a weird admission, and I again just always flying in the face of the things and the narratives that he's actively painting.
Yeah.
And you know that you
it's
shouldn't eat it, but you
wild,
eat it
honestly.
anyway every once in a while just because you want to satiate the craving. So I satiated the craving yesterday. We're
I
good to go.
satiated
We can now
the
move forward
craving.
positively. And every once in a while,
It's
if I want to
such
go
a-
back to that well for variety purposes, for
weird
entertainment
way
value, or just to fuck
to
around,
talk
I
about
can, and I have the
detracting. I
right to
don't
do
know.
so. I've earned it with the scars that I got on my fucking back from all the whippings that I took
Scars!
from the internet for 4
All the whippings, the lashings on Holy Week, nonetheless. This fella is acting as though he was the one crucified under Pontius Pilate. I can't believe this, you guys. First he was Job, then he was Jesus Christ. Oh my God, he's earned it. Oh
gonna-
man.
You can only ascend from here. It's crazy.
15+ years. And again, if you don't like it, I don't care. I don't care about your opinion because you're irrelevant. So thanks for $5.
What is relevance now? What?
Someone-
Apparently not a fucking video with almost 1 million views on it. Apparently that's not relevant.
Tip the bucket
Yeah,
says
it's not
100%
part of
after
the cultural zeitgeist at the current at this current point in time.
It's true.
all these years of slander, you should be allowed to detract just for a day. It's only fair that you get a slice of the pie.
Bro,
and you
fuck
were
off.
fair. Your criticisms were observational. You weren't lying or using slander.
But okay, but he absolutely was though. Like he was not slander necessarily or legal talk,
No.
but like the idea that he actively knows the measurements of the room and how tall LTG's fucking ceilings are. Like, what are we talking about, man? You can't even justify that.
it's speculating, which is something he gets mad at detractors for doing all the fucking time.
Yeah, he would call it lying. That's the biggest. Yeah, and everything he said was hearsay about the money he owes. Or at one point he was talking about how the house that he lives in is like co-signed by another male individual, which probably got his hopes up. But like, where is this confirmation at? I wasn't seeing any legal documentation being presented, any sort of legitimate evidence. He was just espousing this as though it was the truth and running with it. He would have your head on a fucking pike if he could, if you said those things about him.
Yeah, he would. Well, he even like did that recently over the fucking phone call with Wings.
How do you mean? I'm drawing a blank.
Oh, like the
I know what you mean. Yeah. His late night secret style phone call. Sorry, that was in the recesses of my mind. I prefer to forget about how honestly homosexual it came across.
Right. And like when that came out, he literally came, oh well, yeah, it was just a friendly call, and yeah, I woke my wife up. That was the thing. And he makes a big deal about like waking his wife up, when the thing is like, why the fuck were you like
secret talking to your boy? Yeah,
right. Like the stalking him, or I guess not stalking him, but like watching his streams and shit at like 2 o'clock in the fucking morning. Like he always has to graze over the actual core of the issue, otherwise he has to get too close to telling the truth.
Right.
Again, there's a difference between trying to actually
I'm being super loud. My bad.
Observe as an outsider looking.
Gotta chill out.
Or literally.
I was being too robust and meaningful. I gotta be more chill and positive.
Overacting.
Oh, did you wake up your wife?
Trying to cause a scene for sensationalist purposes. I didn't do anything yesterday to try to be sensational or over the top. I just wanted to be as matter of fact as I could. Okay.
What?
Oh, you must be behind. I already posted.
You didn't want to be sensationalist or over the top, but he was like Yucko the clown, yucking it up over there. Like I said, literally rocking back and forth and fucking hemming and hawing to himself like a lunatic.
It up on X yesterday. As I was finishing my first stream yesterday of April Fools covering LTG, he unblocked me on X.
Right.
To send me a series of tweets saying that I'm a closeted gay man and that because I'm a white guy, I shouldn't act like that. I'm serious. That's what he said. And then he reblocked me.
So he told you the truth and left.
I know. Pretty confusing. What does me being white have to do with it? He brought it.
He's a... LTG is a racist. He always brings up the race card. That's like, we watched the whole AI video, came to the conclusion he was a racist, and then when he said something racist the following day, DSP's in complete confusion again. Absolute insanity, the way he can't move from one day into another with any memories.
I'm like,
maybe he's just being replicated day by day.
Color. It's bizarre.
they're just poorly made Geno clones.
I don't usually watch any British stuff. I stay away from the British Broadcasting Corporation. They said, well, we ever get LTG as a guest on the Level 1 podcast, that would be interesting.
What?
He said BBC. He's
obviously not.
I know.
Right?
That's wild.
Again, that guy is one of the weirdest dudes. Now I know, because after covering him yesterday and actually watching enough of his stuff and the things he said and done, like I said, at first I thought, here's a guy who he kind of gets it, at least when it comes to himself. Like, he purposefully streams fighting games and then rage quits them because that's the shtick. Like, he's not good at them. But because he rage quits so often, people will laugh at him and he stays relevant because of it, and then he gets contributions because of it. I thought that was it. Like, I thought that was actually it. And then yesterday, I watched so much shit where he says the most wildly outlandish crap. He's insanely racist. He's absolutely nuts.
Right.
You know, wild shit. And
DSP, again, learning LTG lore, like level 1 lore, in front of everybody live, and then thinking that it was going to be the most entertaining thing ever.
I was, dude, there's no way that guy has, like, competent thought in the head. It's just, and it's funny because you watch older videos of him, and basically he's just, like, completely plain-faced talking to the camera like this, and then he just says weird things like this. It's like the aliens came down, and then they gave us, you know, our existence here, and that we're actually the essence from another planet. That's why the environment here is killing us, because we're not supposed to be on Earth, because we're actually from another planet, and then because of that, it messes up everything, and that's why we should be living like 300, 400 years. Can you imagine if we lived that long? Because it would be so cool if we could just live in our bodies for like 400 years, but we can't because the planet's killing us because we're aliens. He would talk like that. Like, that would be his content.
Right.
But then what's happened is over the years...
That's not even remotely his cadence, brother.
No, yeah, again, he's just far more charismatic and entertaining. Even when DSP's trying to replicate something he literally factually saw the day prior, he can't do it. Not even close. Like what the fucking schizo babble that LTG was doing, it was remarkable. But DSP just looks like a fucking freak. Yeah, he looks like a psycho, Janan. That's a great way to put it. He looked like a freaking psycho staring at the screen trying to replicate LTG.
Learn how to talk more like a human.
He almost looks
So
like
now
that guy
when he
that
talks,
points
he
at
has
his
inflection
screen
in
when he
his
begs
voice,
for
he has
money.
mannerisms. He seems more normal now. But he's still crazy. He still says the same zany shit. He just doesn't do it all the time or as often. So now people think, oh, that's that guy who plays games. He's funny.
That's
he
the
plays fighting
guy.
games or whatever. But it's like,
the
no,
guy.
actually, he's just nuts.
We're watching his pre-cum piss
So,
cast.
I really don't believe he would ever be on my show for any reason. He's just nuts. He's crazy. He doesn't understand that like would benefit him and me and the whole internet. Like it would actually do well. Instead, he'd rather just sit there.
But DSP is the person who tells us all the time that collabing with him, working with him, being associated with him in any facet is inevitably going to not benefit you and, in fact, be at your own detriment. But now, since it's LTG, talking to DSP is actually going to be a huge W. This is going to be massive gains for the LTG channel and brand because he's talking to DSP. Like, what are you fucking talking about, dude? No one gives a shit about DSP except for us. Like, really?
Nobody wants that.
And actually act like he's an affluent, successful guy that he's not. And we all know he's not. Well,
Like LTG still gets invited to stuff. People forget DSP exists.
Worth about a penny.
Yeah.
Because they're all people using.
Yeah.
VPNs
Speaking
and
of
using
relevance,
things
he
to
did get
underpay for
to
yourselves, or,
present
like,
an award at what was it, like the Stream Awards or whatever.
Yeah, the Streamies or Twitch Awards or whatever the fuck it was. Yeah, he's got invited. That's something DSP couldn't even dream of.
Rug on you, and you don't remove the subs when no
one would want him
you.
there.
So you're just lying constantly about everything about yourself. It's ridiculous. I don't know. I've never
Okay.
used Reddit ever. I don't use Reddit because
That's
someone says,
coming from
"Is there
the
an
guy whose
official
entire
Reddit?" Well,
life
I don't. If
hinges
there
on
is
a
one
web
that's
of
actually
lies.
officially about me, I'm not involved. I don't use Reddit. I don't see the point of Reddit. I don't think it serves human society in any.
Then why do you
positive
call dogs
capacity. I think
doggos?
just
It's
a
pretty
place
sus,
for
man.
morons to dump crap. So I would never use it.
Yeah, you're the
Someone took $3 and I heard
demographic.
LTG's in the Epstein file. There you go. To be honest, I think LTG's the kind of guy he would brag if he was in the Epstein files, because he would think that
Like Bert Chrysler. He was so excited to be in the Epstein files.
brought him some level of prominence or importance that he's actually in the Epstein files. You know what I'm saying? Like that he would misunderstand it like that.
Yeah, that's what Bert Kreischer did. For those of you that aren't aware of Bert Kreischer and his want to be on the Epstein files, when he was mentioned, he was geeked. But anyway, that was the culmination of the April Fool's Must Miss extravaganza. I hope all of you enjoyed it. It's on the shorter end, but like I said, this is really all DSP did all week, aside from play shitty video games no one cared about. So I hope you had a good time. I hope you enjoyed the return of InkedBlessing for this very special occasion. He'll be gone forever after this. So I hope you guys
break the spell as soon as the stream's over.
Yeah, he's going back to the fucking shadow realm. So I hope you guys enjoyed his presence and don't expect to see him back ever again.
No,
and
said too many spoilers.
With that, I hope you guys have a safe and blessed rest of your week and weekend. Goodbye.
Later.
Didn't see any of the Wingo stuff? No, you're not gonna see any of the